Alrighty. Evening, y'all. See Dean Searney checking in. How are you doing? For those of you that are watching and wondering where Minnie is taking a mini sabbatical. His lovely daughter, Edith, is being christened, baptized, or whatever. Family mistakenly popped up out of nowhere. So, yeah, he doesn't want to be hung over at church tomorrow for this. So, I get to run the whole entire show. Oh, boy. Isn't this going to be fun? Stand by. Hold on to your britches. It's going to be fun. We have a special guest tonight, live and direct from Athens, Georgia, or Savannah, or wherever he's at in Georgia. It's the one, it's the only Pete Barlow, a.k.a. Merlin. Other than that, Pterodactyl's in the house, and he shaved, son of a biscuit-eating bastard. So I am going to bring on T. If you have ears and you value your hearing, stand by. You've been forewarned. He is a dear friend of mine. This is the one, the only pterodactyl. Brace yourself. Here it comes.
And then I coughed right when I got one out here. Is what it is.
What's up, brother?
Going, man? Oh, not much. Just got back. We were out in town with the family. And then my daughter's got her friend that is also a goalie staying over for the weekend.
That's cool.
From up in Green Bay. So we went out and went to the Pizza Ranch, and we're in town for a bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, my wife's got to work. Like 12 hours tomorrow, and she's making egg rolls upstairs right now to sell to other people at work too. So she's working hard.
So I am going to bring on Pete. If y'all are ready, we're going to bring on Merlin. If you don't believe me, here's Merlin.
I like that I'm a special guest. I've been on the show like 12 times, so I'm still special.
You're the special guest.
Yep.
Pete.
What?
You're always special in our hearts.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Terrell.
Actually, I watched some of your stand-up last night too. Kyle was sharing them in the
he was,
chat,
which is why I was like, I should be on his show. This guy's helping make me famous.
Hey, you're doing your
thing. So it's good to get to see some of your stand-up. You did see the comics on whenever I get on Instagram. I don't go on there as much anymore, but I usually check them out when I'm on there.
So the YouTube channel used to be set to private because it was just a demo reel. But then I realized, again, I'm not very tech savvy because I used to like send a link to like talent scouts like, hey, book me. And that someone eventually replied, I cannot see your videos. I'm like, oh, I think I set them to too private. So now they're public domain.
Nice.
There you go.
So yeah, we should probably share those out on our pages as well.
Especially if anyone is looking for a comedian in the Southeast. And I like that it was like, Pete's from Athens or Savannah, or I'm from an undisclosed location in Georgia. Tbilisi? Who knows?
Right. So, Kyle, are we getting the one special guest you were talking about, or is unavailable?
I am still waiting for confirmation because now there is a writer's strike and a actor's strike. So hopefully I will. But if I can do this, I'll be very happy. But then I was also informed that I really need to try and get Max Martini on because my wife kind of likes him. So got to try and get him on because apparently for some strange reason she likes redheads that are Italian. I'm on the radio. Why are you asking me for food? If you want to eat it, fucking eat it. Go for it.
Is Comms joining us tonight?
Hopefully. If she's not on her goofy juice. she's still
she was
kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was kind of sick there for a while. So
Yeah, me being in the hospital with her was not a good thing because I went full doc and was getting really pissed off. Like there was a dude that had like a gash on his leg and he was on blood thinners, and you could tell he was on blood thinners because he was literally black and blue from his neck down. And you would think this physician's assistant would know that when somebody's got a giant gash in their leg and every time you're trying to give them a stitch and they're bleeding like a stuck pig, something
might be up with the medication.
And I'm just sitting there going, super glue the goddamn thing and leave them alone. And they're like, what? I'm like, clean it, super glue it, and tape it. You're fine. And then this EMT walks by and goes, Doc, what the hell are you doing here? I'm like, what?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, then everybody gets in line once they realize,
and then there was, we had a room. We get kicked out of the room because she goes up for testing. Nobody tells me what she's getting tested, what the tests are for, but I have to go and sit in now a hallway watching a guy get bled out like a stuck pig, listening to some other person throw up every 3.5 seconds for some ungodly reason. I don't know why. And then they're like, well, we had to kick you out of this room. And I'm like, okay, so you're putting me in another room? Well, there's not enough rooms. I said, wait a minute. We were in a room and you kicked us out of a room because some woman tried to kill herself or him tried to kill herself at a jail cell? No offense. If they did that, they're stupid. Put me back in that room. And they're like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, I know how that goes, too.
They had
when I used to work at...
They had a set of desks like this and going this way. And I guess the head nurse was sitting this way. And I was like, and I'm trying to get the attention of the nurse that was helping us. I'm like, can anybody tell me where my wife is? What's going on? Nobody said nothing in 2.5 hours. She just turns around from ordering shoes online. She's at testing. And the exact words that came out of my mouth was, you blonde behemoth, I'm not fucking talking to you. I'm trying to talk to the nurse that was helping us. And she went, she's in testing. I said, for 2.5 hours? Nobody's told me anything. And then this lady comes out and goes, you got to calm down a little. I'm like, who's calming down? I don't know where my fucking wife is. No one said shit. We're sorry. And then the minute I said that, she comes out of the elevator. I'm like, wow, that's weird. But they gave me a recliner to sleep in.
Oh,
was it comfy?
Yeah, that's always
that
fun.
One. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Coffee sucked ass, but the recliner was great.
I would think of all occupations, doctors would have access to the good coffee.
No, they had instant.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, with the inmates coming in on the suicide thing, I'm way too familiar with that because when I used to work in the prison, that used to be my job to be the guy that had to transfer inmates out. I was one of the patrol officers, so it always works out too right when you're about to go home for the night, and then dumbass over in Unit 12 decided to eat an entire bottle of Tylenol. Great.
One of them tried to hang themselves with 3 towels. Another one tried to drown himself in the shower.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Like, really?
So were they just like pooling the water at the bottom and then kind of, bobbing for apples?
Maybe he was trying to self-waterboard himself. I don't know.
Yeah, worst one I seen was a guy broke open a razor, and I mean he sawed his neck way down, and you could see this guy
Gnarly.
was deep, bro. Yeah. I saw parts of the neck that I didn't, tendons and stuff that I didn't know existed in this guy's neck, and he lived, but yeah, that was the most legit one I seen. I did have one guy die on me, but that was a heart attack.
Oh, that sucks.
Or something. Yeah, well, he was in prison for being a heroin dealer, and he dealed some heroin that killed a guy. So, is what it is.
Well, I'm gonna try and figure out how to pull up this Congressional Medal of Honor so I can get this out of the way.
Good to go.
Still don't know how to do this, but I'm figuring it out. I know
I don't have the ability to pop stuff up on the screen right now.
You don't?
I don't have No, I never got the admin stuff in on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have to get that from you at some point. I know you sent it to me at one point, and I forgot to do it, and then I got way behind in my messages, and my messages don't refresh that far back.
So when I pull up the screen, I know it's under present. Do I go to share or slide?
You want to share. You share screen, I think. That's how I always used to do it. You share screen, and then you select the tab that whatever it's pulled up on. It should be like labeled.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I've done that stuff, so I'd probably need a little bit of a refresher course
Okay,
myself.
looks like you got it.
Oh.
Yeah, we got the spinny wheel anyway. Well, okay, that's your Facebook wall.
Yeah, everyone can see your Facebook feed now. Hope you got nothing to shameful.
No, I have no porn. We're good.
We got vintage baseball. There it is. Yeah, so open that.
Okay, and I pull up the name I'm looking for?
Yeah, open up the William James.
Baldwin.
Yeah. And my eyes suck.
My eyes suck too. I just cheated because I was here in the pre-show.
And they're okay, but they're not as good as they used to be. I had the LASIK after I got back from Iraq, but that was a long time ago, so it's probably about time that it.
Oh, did we? I think we just lost Terrell.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's on William James.
He's on the timer.
Enter. That one. Okie dokie. Y'all have it? Y'all can see it now?
No, I still see your Facebook.
Oh. Share this tab instead.
Oh, there we go.
Is that it?
I would not want to get into a fight with that man.
Nope. Okay, so today's Medal of Honor recipient, William James Bordelon, at rank of incident, Staff Sergeant, Conflict Era, World War II. Tactically attached to the 1st Battalion, 18th Marines, 2nd Division, United States Marine Corps. Citation date of action, November 20th, 1943. Action place, Tarawa, Gilbert Islands. For valorous and gallant conduct above and beyond the call of duty as a member of an assault engineering platoon of the 1st Battalion, 18th Marine, tactically attached to the 2nd Marine Division in actions against the Japanese-held atoll of Tarawa in the Gilbert Islands, November 20th, 1943, landing in the assault waves under the weathering enemy fire, which killed all but 4 of the men in his tractor. Staff Sergeant Bordelon humorously made demolition charges and personally put 2 pillboxes out of action. hit by an enemy machine gun fire just as the charges exploded in his hand while assaulting a third position. He courageously remained in action and, although out of demolition, provided himself with a rifle and furnished fire coverage for a group of men scaling up the seawall. Disregarding his own serious condition, he unhesitatingly went to the aid of one of his demolition men, wounded and calling for help in the water, rescuing this man and another who had been hit by the enemy fire while attempting to make the rescue. Still refusing first aid for himself, he made up demolition charges and single-handedly assaulted a fourth Japanese machine gun position, but was instantly killed when caught in the final burst of fire from the enemy. Staff Sergeant Bordelione's greatest personal valor during this critical phase of securing the limited beachhead was a contributing factor in the ultimate occupation of the island, and his heroic determination throughout 3 days of violent battle reflects on the highest credit upon the United States Naval Service. He gallantly gave his life for his country. Wow.
Respect.
Holy cow. Wow. Oops, he's back.
Oh, good. Terrell,
Yo.
we were worried about you.
So for those of
No,
you
I'm
that
here.
have been through the blood, the mud, the guck, the tears, the sweat, the pain, the hell, the hospital stays, the visits, the surgeries, this is to you. Prost. Sorry, I got to scream at somebody real quick.
Yeah, I was looking at our Rumble. It's still on this green screen. Apparently, our Rumble wasn't broadcasting.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how to do it either. I was just letting you know. The
Yeah,
Twitter's
still
working.
live.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
the Twitter feed's live, but not the Rumble.
Was I supposed to get a Rumble account after the last time I was on this show? I feel like that was on my to-do list.
Probably, yeah. That's like one of our platforms we've been pushing. We've been staying away from Facebook and doing more YouTube and Rumble and Twitter now. I think we
Okay,
still have Facebook, but
You
Well,
definitely
you
still have
have
Facebook. 'Cause that's how I share it.
We share it out live,
Okay.
but it's just so everybody else can get a hold of it. So before we start all of our fun and shenanigans, real quick, got to plug something. So give me 1 second. There is a live going on for the next 2 days. It is for Warriors for 22. It is a nonprofit. They're currently doing a live auction on TikTok. They're helping out other veterans. They are raising money so they can go to other veteran-aided events and helping out veterans in need. Currently, right now, they're auctioning off T-shirts, tumblers, knives, custom-made knives from 2 people. Again, it's called Warriors for 22. They're on TikTok right now doing a live, and it's a bidding auction. Bids, I think, go from 1 to 3 minutes. Don't quote me on it, but if you want to bid on something, it's top-notch stuff. Go check it out. They're great people. They're phenomenal. They help out a lot. They're all about positivity. Also, you need to check out Vets for Life. Sir Veteran Guy, a.k.a. Sean Lowry. He's an awesome dude. He's on TikTok. Also, check out my boy True Soldier. He's about positivity. He's on TikTok. There's going to be a big, giant meetup for Vets for Life in October. I believe it's in South Carolina. Don't quote me on
That's
it.
not too far from me.
And it's in October. There's another one coming up soon into the month. This guy's also on TikTok. His name is Jay 1776. They're also doing an event live for Warriors. Just go and check them out. Great people. And Warriors for 22 is a nonprofit. Everything that is donated or raised goes to them, and it in turn goes to a veteran in need or a veteran family in need or a first responder. And without that, the shenanigans can go on.
Woo-woo.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, and without further ado,
Oh,
she may or may not have a ghost with her. She may or may not be on an elliptical. It's the one, it's the only blue with possibly 710.
Howdy.
Get out of the picture.
no elliptical.
No elliptical, but
That
there's
might be a ghost,
Ashton
though.
and Debonair
I'm not
710.
I'm not on the elliptical. I'm in my room.
We know.
I thought that was the ghost.
He was pretty pale. Just saying.
I can talk.
He's got good
Yeah,
hair.
like you got no room to talk. Whitey McWhitester.
Yeah, no, like when my wife and I were first married, I came to bed and the lights were off, and she thought our room was haunted.
You just sit there smiling in the dark. She's like,
Okay,
"Yeah."
Steve, why did you shave your beard?
Because the Admirals got eliminated from the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals, they lost to Coachella Valley. So
Quick
Yeah.
question: do you play for him?
no, but it's
Then why do
tradition.
it?
Then you don't need to participate in the hockey beard.
It's tradition. You don't fuck with tradition.
Yeah, but now you look like a 12-year-old that didn't come home from their milk.
I know. It was funny too. Like my wife likes it. She likes when I shave. But then like my kids were over at my parents' house, and then they came home later. And when my daughter walked through the door, she's like, "No, Dad, you're ugly. I don't like
Dad, you're ugly. I don't want to see you.
I'm like, thanks, Sammy. Dad, you're ugly now.
Here's what you should have said. You inherited my genes. You have this to look
Yeah.
forward to.
I know, right?
I would have been like ugly like you. Ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like I remember,
my wife goes, "What are you talking about? You look like your dad." It's so-
And here comes the elder statesman of the group. It's Timmy, aka Full Metal, straight back from his tour from the demonic town of Ohio.
the
He's
town of
doing something with
Town of Ohio.
no, he was at the Metal Fest. So I had a good thing going on in my head and it just
Your sip thing just go from there.
words. Yeah. Words, brain injury don't go well together.
I thought I seen earlier he was in Delaware, Ohio.
Yeah, I was.
Is there Delaware, Ohio? Is America just that lazy sometimes?
Oh, you gotta know.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good idea, obviously, because of what you do. But yeah,
No, you know that this is how lazy America is.
We
When
just
you're
tend to
in Cal-
new
when you're
or
in
north on
California,
everything.
That's what leaving.
Pennsylvania.
Kick rock.
I mean, if you want to get lazy on town names, I mean, the biggest city in America is New York, New York. It's literally the same
Formerly,
name twice. So.
New Amsterdam.
Ooh.
They should have stuck with New Amsterdam. That sounds a lot
Yeah.
better than New York. New York.
Yeah, I know Amsterdam. I'm not that familiar
No,
with
it's just-
York. Old York.
even old New
New
York
York
was once
was
New
once-
Amsterdam.
So does
Why they
anybody know
changed it, I
how
can't
war?
say. Maybe they liked it better that
Oh,
way.
go that way.
No, New Amsterdam is just vodka.
No, we're not. Go. You
So,
said
I mean,
go, go.
I suppose to be nice and topical, the big news this week seems to be the air pollution in New York. And I'm watching that. I'm like, I lived in South Korea. Please.
No, we're blaming
New York is
Canada
complaining
for
about the air
pollution.
quality.
This was all Canada.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not
those
Canada's
are the
fault.
wildfires.
It's
That's
Canada.
Canada.
Okay,
Blame Canada.
Devil Dog, you have a
Canada.
Canadian here, okay? He's very sensitive about. Oh no, sorry, Mirafet. He's very sensitive about this.
Yes. Blame Canada.
Speaking of Canada, where's
Actually, Chris is helping out with the fires in Canada.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The 85-year E3 is doing his thing with the Canadian military.
Hey, Pete. So how are you in your comedy? Have you progressed in your contest?
Oh yeah. So it was week 3 of a 10-week competition.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled because the competition is local, which means I do not have to drive 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back. So it's a 10-minute drive. And yeah, so it's going well. Some very funny comedians in this competition too. I was actually able to convince 4 friends to see the show on Thursday. Yeah, no, it's the hardest thing in the world because the most common line I hear is, "I want to see your stand-up." And then I'm like, well, I have a show this week. And they're like, oh, I'm busy. I'm like, I did not tell you what day of the week it was.
I have so many buddies in bands, and I kind of do the same thing, even though I don't mean to. But
I have
Yeah.
to now. If
I
I have
get
any
it.
friend who's like in a band and they're like, I have a show, I'm like, I have to go. I have to be the person that I want others to be.
May I ask why the hell our background is sports and not bar?
Oh yeah, we got the sports church background.
Kyle's in
Because
charge.
we are a sports bar and grill.
Because I don't know how to change it. I didn't get the memo.
It works.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Blue. I apologize.
I'd rather be a bunch of sporks.
But for right now,
I know
we
how to do
are
it, but I don't know how to really.
we are
explain it.
Shenanigans and Chaos's sports bar and grill.
It is
Brought to you by the Body
slap,
Christ.
pull, observe, release, tap, shoot. Okay? We're a bunch of veterans. This makes sense.
I like it.
Sports.
Cheryl's in rare form tonight. Welcome.
Because he shaved his
Oh,
beard.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel lighter.
The 12-year-old's back.
His mouth feels lighter, so he can talk easier.
Guys, I'm so close to
Oh,
pulling the
shit.
trigger, but
Yeah, the only
It gets
reason I did
warm.
is because my team got eliminated.
yeah. I mean, Pete shaved his.
I did. And no
then-
one had commented until now, which hurts my feelings.
When was the last time you actually had a beard?
I've never really had a beard in my life. I've had leave beards, if that counts.
No.
The longest leave I ever took was after Afghanistan. I took a month off.
Okay.
What's crazy about that leave beard is I remember dry shaving in a hotel bathroom the morning I was getting ready to fly back to my unit to sign back in. And it was the
That's
most
funny.
painless shave of my life. Where I just remember I had like the hotel like checkout single blade razor. I'm like, this is gonna rip my face off. And so I was like, oh, okay.
Well,
I appreciate the humidity right now because I think that's working. It's just gone.
I am now an emu, apparently.
So that was it. That's the only time you've ever really grown up, been able to.
If you
Oh,
find
emu.
pictures
Within the
of
military.
I had a goatee.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
doing Liberty Mutual commercials.
Like
Emu. Emu.
I made the horrible mistake last weekend of pulling up a picture of myself when I was 20, which does not feel that long ago, but it's 16 years ago. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm a different human being back then.
Damn, you
And
smell
sure
like
enough, I
Hayden
had to-
Geritol.
We all were. We were younger, thinner, and not as fucking fat, but we were still stupid.
Yeah, that's the compromise. I look back at 20-year-old me and I was like, he was really dumb, but also very confident about his dumbness. But look
20-year-old
at all the
me.
hair he had.
I was only horny. That was all I was. I was only horny.
Damn it!
Well,
I thought I had some old pictures down here. Actually, I was gonna hold one up to the computer. Oh wait, here I got one actually from with some of the guys from when I was in the Marine Corps.
Hey, it's our
Love
resident Australian. G'day.
Oh,
Hey, Bill.
jeez.
What's up, Bill?
Damn. T, you were young.
That was that was like 19, 20 years old in that picture.
Yeah.
I was borderline retarded when I was 20, weren't we all?
I
Yeah,
remember
right.
getting into a shouting match with someone about whether or not Texas was larger than Alaska, which I think demonstrates just how like confidently dumb I was. Whereas like this guy's like, it's like Alaska's the largest. Alaska's huge. It's larger than the entire Southwest. I'm like, shut up! I
It's
saw
the
Armageddon.
third.
I know
Yeah.
that Texas is the largest state in the country. It's the size of an asteroid.
So,
And your friend
I
is
pulled
like,
the Armageddon defense.
You took Ben Affleck's word for it.
oh,
I just trusted Armageddon was not lying to me. There's a reason they chose Texas and not Alaska in that movie.
Mhm.
And the thing is, looking back at it, it's like how many stupid arguments we all had before smartphones made solving these problems like so quick.
But they still don't.
They still don't.
Everyone's like, "Hey, what's that one song?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Quit staring at this and start fucking typing.
Well,
You'll figure
I
it
look
out."
back at it,
Yeah.
and so when I was in college, the argument in question was when I was in Wales, and I had no there was no Wi-Fi, I had no laptop. If I wanted to check Facebook, I had to walk a mile up a hill to get to the campus computer lab.
Oh
Which-
wow!
Definitely spared me a lot of I'm drunk and I'm posting something stupid on social media.
Mhm.
no, you could still do that if you wanted to.
I could have, but then I would have to walk a mile up a hill and then a mile downhill.
So what? We have all been so drunk. We have walked countless miles just trying to find where the fucking next taco stand was.
But
Within
those
the
tacos
last 2
probably taste
years,
really
I
good, though.
walked 12 miles after.
And
getting
in rare
pissed off at a
form,
bar.
Beer crawls.
we already have our first call for shots.
Oh boy!
Don't ask me. I don't have my water with me.
yeah, shots really ain't gonna work as well tonight because Minnie's not here.
Oh,
Yeah.
this
Everybody
week,
else's drinks beer.
to celebrate local beers. This is from Pontoon Brewing, Crushing Waves, Georgia Vice.
Oh, I like it. Sounds good. What
Yeah,
the fuck's a Georgia Vice? Is that a wheat?
it tastes good. So
Yeah.
good job, Pontoon Brewing.
It's cold. Amen. Cheers.
Shop local.
Slanja.
Slancha.
Cheers. I have nothing in my hand.
See, me and Tim got the same beer. He's just got a cool koozie, and I don't.
The Peeber. You
I'm
drinking
drinking
Peeber?
Arrogant Bastard.
Oh man, yeah, I stopped in we were in a TJ Maxx tonight, and they had a whole bunch of Bud Light Bluetooth speakers in the front that were marked way down. I'm like, those things that they never sell. Those are never.
You can paint them.
I guess. Yeah,
It's
they
a
had
lot
like
of work.
there's a whole bunch of Bud Light merchandise right up front. It's
Yeah.
like,
Hey, buy it
yeah.
while it's cheap.
You know it's bad when
Sure.
Busch Light Peach is out and it's still in the stores because everyone loves when Busch Light makes a fucking flavored beer. Busch Light
Yeah.
Peach was still out in our grocery store. I was like, what the fuck? All right, I'm gonna have to buy it as soon as everyone gets over this shit. No, if they made it in a 12 pack, I didn't want to commit to a 30 pack of a peach beer. That
That's a lot.
yeah, and
I
the
feel
thing
like
is, I
should
probably love
represent
it.
that because the theme today for me seems to be Georgia.
Yeah,
So everybody say hi to my soon-to-be son-in-law.
Hello, Daniel.
And
Hello, super son-in-law.
Your
And
son-in-law
this is
appears to be a
my-
Cocker Spaniel.
this is my daughter.
hey,
Okay, yeah, I was trying to figure out who GG Plays was.
That's my daughter. She'll probably be trying to get me drunk later on
Sounds like a nice daughter.
so she can get money out of me. Who knows?
Sounds like a smart daughter.
Yeah, too. That's a very smart daughter.
where's she at, Doc?
She's in the next room.
Oh, even better.
It's a lot easier to
yeah.
get you drunk.
Mhm.
Yeah, because all I got to do is send her a Snapchat. Hey, I need more beer.
She'll deliver it.
Yep.
And she
Reminds me
paid
after-
her $1 per delivery.
After the show
Don't
tonight,
give her
I'm
any
actually-
ideas.
I mean, that's what I would do. Be like, if I got to get up every time to get you a beer, I'm charging you $1 each time.
She got a car already. She's good.
Oh, good.
She's got to go to college.
Okay.
Uh,
Car. And Dean just called for shots.
Too late, Dean. Too late, Dean. Too late.
So Pete, you get the first
And he
toast.
just
No, shot.
No, I
not
did it.
toast.
Let's see. We've already done the Slancha and Proust. Oh, I should know what it is in Korean. You know what? We're American. Cheers.
Koreans say happy American cheer. I don't know.
Isn't cheers what they say in England?
No, cheers is how they say hello.
Maybe.
They probably have some sort of other whimsical way of saying let's drink. Let's
Probably.
get pissed.
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
let's get pissed.
Hey, let's have a bag of dicks. That sounds like it.
Bag of dicks is actually English for I don't know, a can of broccoli.
Fags and dicks. I mean a cigarette.
That sounds like a private cartoon coming.
We're going off the rails fast here, guys.
We are.
Yes, we are.
We always go off. There are no rails at this point. We're just
Yeah,
driving the train through the woods,
If
knocking
we
over
start
trees.
talking like Gordon,
Before anybody even starts criticizing me for saying the word fag is actually meaning the word of a bundle of broken sticks or a cigarette
Cigarette
in England.
So quit being a fag.
Don't be a cigarette. Don't be a fucking cigarette.
I sent a message
you
last
shall
night.
ingest a satchel of Richards.
There you go.
we're a group
Amen.
of swinging Richards.
I sent a message last night saying something about it was a weird experience I had a couple weeks back, and I had called a friend on. I was like, hey man, that was kind of fucking weird. And some of you guys chirped back in, thank you. Actually talked to him for about 40 minutes tonight, got that all resolved, and
Now you hate him more.
if you see something that's wrong or that you just doesn't feel right, if you don't say anything, you're kind of the bigger dick for not saying anything, I think.
Yeah.
And he honestly appreciated me saying something to him in the first place. And it's kind of weird stars aligned because the person that it happened with on the other side that had no clue about it, it just happened to call him today too. So it all worked out right, and I feel a lot better, and I hope he does.
Oh, that's good.
I definitely owe him an apology for calling him on it, but if I hadn't, I don't think I would have felt right either way. So, and that's why I kind of look at when we do the show, you know, if we're doing something and, you know, we say we're here for this or that, we should do it. And that's why I appreciate all you crazy motherfuckers. So.
I wonder if
Oh, we lost Pete here for a bit.
No, you didn't. I'm still. I've done the show enough to know that if I do this on my laptop, you will lose me over and over again. So I'm on cell phone duty now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that first time.
So
Right.
so my mic stand is my hand. So this is how I'm projecting. If I have to do anything, you're just gonna get a great view of my ceiling.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
So it's a nice ceiling.
It's all right. You know, I give it like a 7. It's like a 7.
I give it
I
a
would
5.
say it's definitely a 7 ceiling. It does its job. It keeps the rain out of my apartment.
Hey, Doc, did I miss the meme section? Do I have time?
No, we haven't done it yet.
Derp.
I don't think I got too many, but I'll throw them out there anyway.
There were like 60. We were definitely good on memes.
Oh yeah, I seen you guys loaded it up. I started flipping back through. I was like, oh shit. So I don't think I have anything revolutionary.
I got
It's
the
been
one
a
in there
while
that
on the show. Did you use the memes I created?
I haven't seen any.
Oh, I may have put that in a different veterans chat. I'm in a lot of veterans chats on Facebook.
Dog, you breathe way too hard to sit still. Good gosh.
We're so fucking disappointed in you right now, Pete.
I would have it no other way.
Let me
no, I
see.
got the
Daryl.
one meme in there I got the
I'm
one meme
looking.
in there. I sent my kids to threaten them earlier in the
Kyle.
week.
I sent
Yeah,
a bunch
no.
of fucking videos on TikTok. That's all I did today.
Oh,
I didn't do fucking shit.
the ones you sent me. Oh my god.
I don't see yours in here.
Oh man, those are something. I didn't do nothing. All hell, I didn't do shit.
I was in a movie today. That was pretty exciting.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Wait, was it a private movie, adult rated? Yes, just say yes.
It was not. No one would pay to see me naked. There is a reason why my OnlyFans page shut down.
You have not been on this show enough.
They paid you to put your clothes back on.
I seen Orgasmo. They can just get you a stunt cock.
Oh.
No, it was the second acting role I've gotten because of my stand-up, and the first one was
Nice.
the character was a socially awkward white man named Pete, and I'm like, it's the role I was born to play. And the second one, I play a sociopathic hitman in the mob, and I'm like, I'm not sure I understand the casting, so I'm just gonna trust the director on this one.
So it's a remake of The Freshman?
No.
So what I did today was I drove to South Carolina and pretended to kidnap a woman. So it was a pretty exciting day. Okay.
Yeah, especially if anybody didn't know you were filming what you were filming it for.
Well, what was nice
Probably
is
would have kicked your ass anyways in the car, but
Some
what
random
was
lady
cool is
just got kidnapped.
we filmed it like in an actual studio. And like, so it was like, you get there, I'm like, oh wait, no, this is actually like an actual like film studio that people rent, and it's got like sets and stuff like that. Okay, this is cool.
Bill, good grief.
So I got to put a fake gun to a woman's head and not have to worry about the cops being called. It's like, okay, this feels legit.
Only in Georgia.
No,
And
only in
what-
South Carolina this time.
Oh, you were in South Kakalaki. Okay.
Only down the south. Let's just leave it at that.
Luckily, there was no Alec Baldwin mishaps.
Yeah, no, that did come up while filming, because again, I'm pointing a gun at a woman's head, and it's like, well, this is a fake gun, right? Like, yeah, it's a fake gun.
Dylan, this looks really familiar. I saw this in the news a couple years ago.
So yeah,
I mean, I'm
someone
totally
definitely
not
made
going to
that
check
joke.
the chamber to make sure it's not loaded or anything.
I'm totally not going to pull this damn trigger.
By the way, I was like, I've seen enough movies where the characters are holding guns wrong. I'm like, no, you never put your finger on the trigger unless you plan to shoot. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, practice, even with a fake gun, I'm like, let me just practice well.
They said, boo, doesn't look realistic. Put your finger on the trigger.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, like if I'm gonna like have a fake gun, I'm gonna carry like a real gun.
Mm.
So therefore, people in the audience are not gonna be like, why does he have his finger on the trigger?
Yeah.
Just don't do what that whole Russ situation.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna name that guy because fuck him.
we already named him like
I already
15
did.
times.
Oh,
That's how we
am
got
I on the
this
same show?
Apparently not. We've been on this conversation for a little bit here.
I may have started drinking anyway, guys. I was at a graduation party.
No, we never would have guessed.
Maybe started a little early. It's all good.
You sound more sober than normal, Blue.
No shit. I'm fucking tired. I got to wake up early tomorrow.
Ooh.
Hey, you know it's good when Blue is giving you shit.
Oh, I know.
It
I
is.
think
It
I
is a
defended
good
that
when
earlier.
Blue gives you shit.
You know what? I'm happy to hear you say that because Blue has never given me anything but shit. So
Oh, no. There'll be more to come.
I have to put this on when Blue's talking. No habla.
No habla. No habla.
So,
No.
in honor of
This
Pete,
my blue hat. No habla.
I have something special just for Pete.
Hey, con.
I accept
Hopefully
this,
you all
but I'm not going to
enjoy.
be happy about it.
All right.
I figured out how to do this.
Can
Y'all
you
are
figure
screwed.
it out?
All right. I'm so happy that you were encouraging my stand-up career, but here's the thing: I hate my voice more than anything else on earth.
You should be on our side of
So
this.
I'm just gonna just plug my ears this entire time.
We all hate our own voices.
Wow, you're doing so good at this, Doc.
Doc, what are you doing?
Why
He's
is
trying
there
to
a
pull up
dick
my,
pic
my-
on
I
my
forgot
stand-up.
to.
Who
I
sent
forgot
you
to
a dick
ask how
pic?
many of those used shower caps did you send?
Put the adult in charge here.
All right, here's Pete doing his live comedy.
So y'all give it up for y'all points league. Start clapping right now. Start
Okay,
give it up for the one and only Pete Barlow.
Wow, you had a bald guy announcing you?
I don't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Just the audio.
I hear it. I hear the.
There we
audio.
go.
Okay, now I see it.
I was informed that this week's topic was clean comedy, and I'm disappointed by how few of you are taking this seriously. Folks, this one joke cost me like $40. Was it worth it? I bought a shower cap. I will never need this again. On a completely unrelated topic, I will be selling slightly used shower caps after this show.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be grossed.
Better keep this belt on nice and tight, otherwise this clean show is going to get really dirty really fast. I'm not in the best of shape right now, folks. Currently look like the Pillsbury Doughboy rolled around the floor of an Italian barbershop. Nobody wants to see that. I was walking up to the venue tonight and someone goes, "Yo, Pudgy!" And I'm like, I'm flattered by the comparison, but Pudgy is the comedian in this competition with a cane. And their reply was, "Wait, there's a comedy competition?" Yeah, I put on some weight this last year. I found out not because of my scale at home, but because of my soldiers at work. I walked into the office and one of my soldiers is like, "Sergeant Barlow, you look like you lost a lot of weight recently." I mean it, you're looking really skinny. I mean, you could probably stand by a smaller uniform, huh? Oh, you son of a gun. I think what upset me the most about that statement was how well rehearsed it was. Because that means my soldiers have meetings about how to placate my fragile ego. Like, all right, guys, this was a really successful meeting. We've added to the board, Sergeant, I think your male pattern baldness is reversing. You look younger every day. And we have vetoed, Sergeant, your ex-girlfriend unfriended you on Facebook because she misses you too much, because we're in our 20s and do not know what Facebook is. I assume it's some kind of mom blog. But guys, weight gain sneaks up on you, especially as you get older. I'm in my 30s now, which for some reason, all of my weight fluctuations happen in brackets of 30. Like, I moved to South Korea, I lost 30 pounds. I moved back to America, I gained 30 pounds. What is the common denominator there? I blame America. I swear, it's like someone decided to replace all the tap water with corn syrup. I'm choosing to blame the abstract concept of my country because I can think of no other possible explanation for rapid weight gain. 1 second.
It'd have been epic if you'd have told me.
Oh, wait, he did.
Would have been more epic if you had a bunch of Oreos and dip that in.
Folks, if you are in the audience
That was
right
a
now, you are
bar.
actually struggling with weight problems. First off, you have every right to hate me right now. I probably sound like that 90-pound woman who's like, "Oh my God, I ate a cookie once. I'm such a fatty." Second, I have every right to be anxious about my weight. I am in the United States Army. It is one of the few occupations on earth where they can legally fire you for being overweight. Can you imagine if other jobs were like that? Like, Sharon, you are the best lawyer we have at this firm. But you are crazy chunkers. And frankly, you're not worth the insurance risk. So I'm going to need you to pack up your desk and head to HR. Do not even bother reporting this to them. It was their idea. They find you disgusting. I'm so happy to live with this thing. I think I just broke the Cedric. But I'm so happy we're going with this theme of clean comedy, guys, because I really do believe that clean comedy is underrated. Like, in our community, we lionize people like dirty comics, like Lenny Bruce and Richard Pryor, men who used profanity, cheated on their wives, and took drugs. When we should be celebrating great, clean comics like Bill Cosby. I just woke up from an 8-year coma. Is he still America's dad? Hang on a second. Let me check my phone.
You got a pudding pop?
Oh, dear. Well, as long as we still have Robin Williams, we'll all be okay.
Oh.
My favorite part of this is that it implies that my screensaver is just a rotation of horrific news from the past. Like, oh no, the Titanic sunk too. All right, guys, my name's Pete. That's been my set. Thank you very much.
Oh, there's so much cringe.
How many of those shower caps did you sell?
I sold none. I wore one, and I've got a bunch in my bag of change clothes stuff.
What was I watching? I was waiting for the gown to at least open a little and get a shot of all the Pillsbury Doughboy hair.
Oh, why
For the
would you
record, I
wish
had
that?
clothes on
Good
underneath
grief.
that. I'm not trying to get
Okay.
arrested.
Why would you even wish that in the first place? Good grief.
Charlie Brown.
I'm
Apparently.
with Blue here. No one needs to see that.
Ay.
We were just talking about me being in porn, and then we're talking about me being in a bathrobe.
Yeah, right.
You said you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy rolled around in an Italian barber shop.
Exactly. Horrific image.
Everywhere but your head.
Yeah, I sleep with one. Oh, you're here.
A
I'm
horrific
sorry.
image?
Oh
Is that
dear,
7-10
Grandpa's
split?
drunk.
No. When he starts slurring, then you know he's drunk.
Yeah.
When he starts rambling about random ass shit instead of moving forward in the story, then you know he's drunk.
So that's what happens when I can finally convince friends to see the show. You actually get recordings. Like, I'm not handing my phone off to like strangers. Like, hey, get this on YouTube. No. So now you've seen my show, unless of course you decided to watch it when Kyle posted this in the chat.
Yep.
Oh, and you have been invited to perform comedy at Dean Searney's compound.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, in Ohio.
I still got to request that time off. When is it again?
Labor Day weekend, the
Labor
1st
Day week.
through the 4th.
I may not be able to go because I may be in Tucson for Comic-Con at Labor Day weekend.
A Comic-Con. Wow.
There's a bazillion going on each day, every weekend, in every state.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
this
get
one's
your
with the
Batman
Private
number
Murphy
2
author,
signed
so
or what?
Oh, for Private Murphy. All right.
it's a little bit bigger deal.
Yeah. Well, Dean called for shots.
No.
Really?
No, Dean,
Yeah,
no.
All right,
The
team,
thing with-
you're toast.
Well, I guess we don't got Minnie here tonight because his daughter's getting baptized. So to Minnie and his daughter.
There you go.
Praise
Amen.
God.
Lacan
Blessed be.
under his
Yeah, you're saying Comic Con. I thought that was that thing where everybody came dressed up like comic book characters and
It is.
is.
I would love it if someone came
Anime
dressed as
guys.
G.I. Lowe. Just saying, that's an
Ooh.
option.
Ah,
I'm still debating on what the fuck I'm going to be for Halloween this year. I legit spent my whole hour and a half drive to Michigan to get my shit thinking, what the fuck am I going to be for Halloween?
It's June. You got time.
I need a perfect costume. I got to win the costume contest again. It's going to be my 3rd year in a row.
I spent last year Halloween driving back from Ohio, so I did no celebration.
Dude.
I like the
Like
fact that
the
you
Annabelle.
spend most of your day, Pete, thinking about your privates, so you can
no, be the nun.
a cartoon.
The nun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no,
All I
I'm not
heard was
dressing up as a
something
holy
about a
demon.
nun and my
No.
privates.
That's against my beliefs, honestly.
My privates are nuns.
Oh Jesus.
Be the flying nun.
Oh, now we're talking about Jesus.
Well, don't be Jesus.
Dean said he's going to be a middle-aged alcoholic hermit.
Well, Jesus comes in all forms, I guess.
Sometimes even looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So when he wakes up with a hangover, he's like, "I have risen."
Oh.
All right, when you say Obi-Wan Kenobi, are we talking Ewan McGregor or Alec Guinness?
Ewan McGregor.
From the Clone Wars. He looks like that picture of Jesus on somebody's wall.
He does, sadly.
Yeah,
And his brother is a
because he's white
Royal
and has
Air
long
Force
brown
pilot?
hair.
and he goes by Obi-2.
Oh God.
Seriously.
Obi-2 Kenobi.
Obi-2 Kenobi. Green
Yep.
Gum Jin. Silly one Kenobi.
Oh, there's Minnie.
You're our last hope.
We just were talking about you, Minnie.
Hey, Minnie, speak of the devil.
I feel like there's so much chat that I'm not seeing right now. It's almost like it's the Warrior for 22 on the bottom.
Yeah, you're not flashing it up, Kyle.
There we go.
I like Angry Cops Basement Jesus.
I have been mistaken for angry before. I'm not sure if that's a compliment.
I like the comment here. Boot camp was the funniest place I've ever been. I couldn't laugh. Yeah, it was for all of us, honestly.
Yeah.
Boot camp is the reason why I have a comic strip. Because I thought I was joining the military to make the next great war novel, and I got to basic and I was like, no, this is the funniest job in the world. Like, I'm making this comic strip.
Well, so you were a drill instructor. I remember when we first met you, you were talking about how your recruits were like, "Are you talking about us? Is this us?" And you're like, "Fuck
Oh, they
no."
love it. That was that was a huge surprise
Yeah,
because
they were paying
loved,
attention.
I loved making the comic about them because I mean they were comedy gold, but I was always afraid that they'd report me. And then they found G.I. Lowe and they were like, "No, this is amazing. Can you put me in the comic?" Like, I mean, you're already in it, but okay.
And you're like, "Yeah, you're stupid enough.
The
You're
story
already
seems
there."
really familiar.
Minnie, the reason why the Sports Church logo is still up is because, one, I don't know how to change it. And two, right now we are a bait and tackle sports bar called Tallywhackers. And
And
it's
you're
brought
not
to you
here
by
to
the Buddy
tallywhack
Price.
them.
I feel like I'm missing the mini commentary. I would love that.
I thought we were calling ourselves the
Flush it up.
Muffin Topless.
Kyle, there it is. Hey, go baptize your daughter, Dick.
Yeah, go back to being all
He's
holy.
having a fire pit right now because everybody just kind of showed up at his house unexpectedly.
Yeah, this is, everybody, because everybody's coming over tonight. Okay.
Hey, some wine, a little bit of bread, some blood of Christ.
Isn't there a fish in this story too?
Pubs get pub.
Pub gay pub.
Wait, did Dean already get fucking banned again?
Probably.
No,
It's just
this
me
is
now?
Dean's YouTube account
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
because he knows that we're on the Book of Faces.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Greek wannabe. Oh,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
like. Well, then Facebook and Instagram, they got in trouble this week too for their of making child porn available and stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking pedophile rings on Instagram.
This is
And
why I don't.
They're like, oh, I didn't know about it. It's like, really, the guys that every time you said anything about the vaccine, you had a little message underneath, or you're getting your account
All
banned.
social media is terrible.
You can get that stuff off, but we're gonna leave the pedophiles alone. We can't find those guys.
Well, what drives me nuts is I'm a comedian and I've got friends that are comedians. So I used to write Break a Leg if I found out they had a show. And Facebook started blocking Break a Leg because they thought that was inciting violence.
Yes.
I said one time I had a comment that I made a few years ago It was like some guy beat up his roommate for kicking his dog, and I was like, well, I would too if somebody kicked my dog, and I got banned for like a week.
One
I
of-
was like, oh my god! And they said I was threatening someone. I'm like, who in the specifics? Who was I threatening?
well,
You know
the
what?
first time I got
Go out
a
every
shadow
day
ban
and-
on Facebook was one of my soldiers posted a meme about doing cocaine, and I said, if you ever do cocaine, I will kill you. And
Um,
Facebook was like, you're threatening violence. Like, no, I'm only threatening violence if he actually does drugs.
if he doesn't, then he's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Dean got a.
But you know what? If you're like,
45
I'm
ban
going to
for
kill
wanting to
Donald
milk a
Trump, they'll be
mannequin.
like, yeah, go for it. They'll actually promote your posts.
Dean got what?
Dean got a 45-day ban for something with a mannequin.
Oh Jesus! Facebook is just getting ridiculous. I got banned one time. I couldn't post or like anything for like 24 hours. And I couldn't even find the reason as to why. I even questioned Facebook, like, why am I getting banned? And they couldn't give me an answer.
Well, like,
Right.
I think there might be a shadow ban on GILO right now because I commented on Private Murphy once, like last week, and someone's like, like GILO, why no comics? And I'm like, I post a comic every week. And
Right.
by the way, like my like count has been down, my reach count has been down. I'm like, do the comics suck now?
Dean.
Dean was just saying that's the shit that they got in trouble for this week. There's like
Yeah.
some kind of court case shit coming up. So
Yeah,
I hope they get their
Yeah.
asses sued for that shit.
they should. Yeah.
Well, they deserve it, honestly, the way they've been fucking basically everybody over
Yep.
with a sharp barbed end of a stick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone else going to say?
How's your new job, Blue?
I love it. I love my job. It keeps me busy. I get ink on my hands. Benefits are great, actually. Like they give you $160 every 6 months for new shoes to wear at work, whatever kind you want.
Oh wow.
I get health, dental, vision, and a 401k. I get
Nice.
paid time off. If there's a snow day, they still pay me even if I don't go. And they've even had like if it gets really hot or if it starts to lessen in the weather and whatnot, they'll send us home, but they'll still pay us full days plus a little bit more. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things, and there's a very low turnover rate, so I'm actually very happy with this job.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm not complaining one bit. I love it. Oh, and then every payday Friday they feed us like from a food truck.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
That's
go.
pretty nice.
Yep. So like last week they gave us Baba Eats, which was Mediterranean street tacos pretty much, and they were delicious. They were so good. And all you do is you just go up there and they're like, "Yeah, are you with Joke Mode?" And the owner pays the bill.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I really love my job. I'm extremely happy with this job.
All right.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're down in Ohio now, huh? You're not in
Yeah,
Michigan
I live down here in Toledo, and honestly, the business makes really good money. I mean, we get orders from like Pittsburgh. We've had orders from like down south. We get orders from like Michigan. I mean, like we get orders from a lot of places and
But
local.
you're up there in Toledo.
Yeah,
The catch is you have to live in Toledo.
yeah, yeah. That's the only catch. Toledo, I've never seen so many people. I basically think like at this point, if you can count to 3, they just hand you a driver's license. All these people here suck driving.
Oh,
I've
not
never
just
read.
the-
I've never been able to read the news and not see something about somebody got murdered here in town. It's like, well, that's about 6 stories. I mean, it's fucking. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, my memories of Toledo is so I went to college in Ohio, and we were very close to Toledo, and it was sort of like let's go see the big city. And we finally get there, and it was like 28 days later when he's like walking around London, and it's completely vacant, and there's
It's
just everywhere.
vacant. That's the sad thing. And like they have like these night food markets, which we're gonna go check next week. But yeah, I was like, oh my god. The only time I see it busy is if there's like a Comic-Con, a Walleye game, or a Mudheads game, and I'm like, other than that, it's bare. And I'm like,
I will say this: Tony Paco's is amazing.
oh yeah, I had their pierogies, and I love them.
Yeah,
You know the
if something has gone horribly wrong in your life and you wind up in Toledo, at the very least, you can get good lunch at Tony Paco's.
Oh yeah, their pierogies are delicious. I love them so much.
Hey, I
You
know a
what?
guy that knows how to send $60 worth of Taco Bell to somebody's front door.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
During
yeah.
COVID, we tried to eat it all. I was like, I can't even taste any of this because it's too fucking hot, or it's not hot enough. That's the weird thing. Like during COVID, I didn't even lose my taste or smell, but like things would taste weird. Like if something really spicy to somebody else I ate, it didn't taste spicy. And like my sense of taste has been like a lot of foods to me taste okay, but they still taste bland. And then everybody's like, no, you had way too much salt, pepper, and whatnot.
I have no idea if I ever actually had COVID. But I will say this: there was one time I was sick and I got some Popeyes, and it was the saltiest thing I've ever eaten in my life. And I was like, all right, they either made this wrong or I might have COVID.
Even my sushi roll that I
Or
get,
the soldier got a hold of it first.
yeah, like my sushi roll that I always get, I've noticed that even eating that, it was never spicy to me. And then now eating it, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Wasabi's not hot for me.
Wasabi's stupid. I don't know why they put it in my box. I keep
That's
telling the guy who owns the place too, because he knows my order by heart. I'm like, please don't put wasabi in there. Okay. And then he does it. I'm like, well, fuck it. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, by
Give me a
putting
ginger. I don't
wasabi
need
in your
wasabi
box.
because it's not hot enough for me.
I just find it gross tasting. I don't even know why they put it in there.
Tradition.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Can
go
they
up
can
and
they
have a
break that?
cigarette.
It's exactly how they do it in China.
China.
Fortune
Japan.
cookies and everything.
Oh my god.
Hey, they're
It's
all
like
like,
whatever.
We're
That
missing the
place
mini
over in the
commentary.
E.
Yeah.
like, hey girl, you want some wasabi in that box?
Ugh. Ugh.
And you're like, no, why do you keep putting wasabi in my box? Poor dude.
So you got any new dates coming up there, Pete?
Let's see. June is distressingly empty. I have one show in Bethlehem, Georgia. It's another clean show.
It's in Bethlehem. It should be.
Exactly. I'm just thrilled because it's next weekend and it's a 4-day, so I can like. The last 2 times I performed this clean show, like I've like frantically left work at the last minute, and then showed up at the very well. Let's see. I remember one time I just wound up skipping it entirely, and it was a shame because my name was actually like on the roster this time.
Oh shit.
And so I was like, no, they put my name on the roster this month. That was a big deal. I was on the poster, and I wound up having to miss it because I was staying late at work. But the other time before that, it was like I drove to Bethlehem in uniform and like changed in the bathroom.
Wow.
Oh wow.
But this time it's a 4-day weekend, so it's like, all right, I can actually like take my time driving there. And it's about 2 hours away, and not be in uniform and change in a public bathroom.
ew. Yeah. Ew. Ew.
At least you're not changing in a porta potty.
I'd rather
True.
change a car. Jeez.
So, like you've seen the video. What Plan A was I ordered a Mr. Clean shirt because the thing is, I talked about the Clean show. People are like, you're a bald white man, be Mr. Clean, and like that's kind of fun. That's actually funnier. And so then, but the Mr. Clean shirt never arrived. So people are like, well, just wear a white T-shirt. Like, well, if I wear a white T-shirt, white pants, I'm bald. Like, people are not going to put 2 and 2 together.
You're painting something.
So I want the Mr. Clean shirt. And true to form, I made sure to order it too small. So I'm hoping that it's here by Friday so I can wear that.
By the way, Dean, yes, I'm in my 50 blankets here. So shut
Are
up.
you gonna do the clip-on earring?
What was that?
You know he's got
Flip-on
an earring.
earring.
He does have an earring. Well, the thing is, I have
Cheers.
white eyebrows from when I was Santa at the last battalion holiday party.
Ah,
So I thought about wearing those.
You're the
And then a
skinniest
clip-on earring.
Santa ever.
What was that?
You're the skinniest Santa ever.
Thank you.
and you gotta have a
He
clip
got
on
that
earring.
Hello Fresh delivered to his door.
No, the story. So, if you follow my comic, Lo is Santa every year at every party. And the thing is, I'd done that for about a decade, and I'd never been Santa. So I was just like shot in the dark. This is what it's like to be Santa. And then last year, a buddy of mine was putting together the battalion holiday party, and like we had a Santa in mind. He was a civilian who had like a big bushy beard and like a big belly, and so it was like he would have been perfect. But at the last minute, he's like, "No, I'm not doing that." So I see him going person to
Satan.
person to person in the entire like office, like, "Hey, can you be Santa? Can you be Santa? Can you be Santa?" He walks up to me. I'm like, "I'll do it." I'm like, "Listen, I've done this storyline 1,000 times. Let me at least do the legwork."
I have the idea. I know what I'm doing.
And I remember I was Santa at the party, and it was fun, except that fucking beard. I'm not sure we give mall Santas enough credit for keeping that beard on, unless they have the beard. Because I had like spirit gum on my upper lip, but that thing still kept falling off. So I was worried about like kids pulling on my beard. Unnecessary. That thing was like drooping down to my neck. And it was just like if any of these kids actually believe I'm Santa, it's because they're 3 and they know no better.
Yeah.
Santa's got a new style. Don't worry about it.
Santa's clean shaven this year, folks. But yeah, and so I spent the entire like month afterwards thinking about how I would fix it if I was Santa again, and just like oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I did a full AAR on being Santa, which is like the most soldier thing I can do.
I'm sorry, my phone cut off. I didn't
Yeah,
catch the very
pictures.
end of that.
Bottom line up front, I think I was a okay Santa, but there's room for improvement.
Oh yeah, every Santa. I love how some Santas, they have like groups of Santas that like give you critiquing. It's like you have to do a belly laugh. A belly laugh.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Jesus. Bad
I'm
Santa.
much closer to
Groping on the
than-
hall workers.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I see Pete. Bad
I
Santa.
would exactly be bad Santa.
That-
It's just like,
It
well,
is
he
kind of
smells like
gross.
beer and he's barely doing the minimum. It's like, yeah, that sounds like
Drunk and hanging out with midgets. That's what I see.
yeah.
And grabbing on people's ass.
And once again, changing in a public bathroom because I showed up late.
And by midgets, I don't mean to be offensive. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
we've got
So-
Dean's new shirt. You're not going to walk
Oh.
right for a month.
I'm just saying, like, here's the crazy thing. I reluctantly was Santa, but afterwards I was like, I want another party so that I can get this right.
so it wasn't that great.
I mean, I was just like, I was beating myself up. I was like, no, because the thing is, like, I did not really change my voice. Like, I practiced the Santa voice in preparation for it, and then I wound up like, getting there and getting handed.
What do you
the
want?
mic. I was like,
I want
Hello,
you
kids,
to
I'm
hand me
Santa.
candy out of the back of a van right now. I would that voice. I'm all on board.
What do you
I
want
am
for
climbing
Christmas?
in.
so yeah, like, and there's like pictures of me, and the pictures drive me crazy because again, the beard is just.
Are you even trying to be Santa?
It's like- No, it gets worse. I bought that beard, so like everything else was donated to. Like, it was like company Santa costume. But the only things I contributed my own was I just like grabbed a pillow from my bed and I was like stuffed it under my shirt, and I bought the beard, and that beard was very expensive and very heavy and sucked.
Hey, welcome to Beard World.
Exactly. like I feel like at this point there's almost like a spitefulness. Like it's like I'm gonna get out of the military, grow a beard, get fat, become a professional Santa, and just be like, "Ugh, take that, younger me."
That's the magic of DD214s. When you get it, the magic will happen instantly.
It's like the movie The Santa Claus. It's just going to happen instantaneous.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Once you obtain it in your hands, you will grow a beard, you'll get fat, and you'll become an alcoholic with a divorce somewhere.
Or 2.
Or 3. I mean, however you do it.
Here I am on wife number 4.
Yep, and you're getting full disability from the fucking VA.
I want that gritty reboot of The Santa Claus where he's a veteran.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
As long as he speaks like a veteran.
It's like, it's not even superpowers at this point. You're just an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Some kid gets on his lap. The fuck you want? Fix yourself.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Have you seen that movie, Violent Night?
You know,
Violet Night.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah,
Jason
I've
said
seen
it's pretty
Violent
funny.
Deadly Night 1 and
Well,
2.
It is
Yep.
awesome. I'm not gonna ruin it, but you gotta.
Is that
it
the one with
is-
Goldberg?
No, it's the
It's the guy from Stranger Things.
yeah, the dad from Stranger Things. John Leguizamo,
What?
and that's all. That's the 2 big people in the movie. Everybody else,
got-
I have no idea.
John got a new movie after being the clown. In
So
fucking
this-
Spawn?
This is a comedy.
Holy shit!
I heard the title and I thought it was like a bad horror movie.
It's
It is. It's all
apparently
the above.
Santa, way back when, was a Norse Viking
Oh Jesus!
who
I
has
mean-
tattoos all over his body that light up. And he goes to town because he's trying to save this little girl who still believes in Christmas. And he's in this shed. And she goes, "Well, didn't you used to use a hammer?" And all of a sudden, this sledgehammer just lights up, and the ring around his chest lights up, and he just goes ape shit. And this little girl just saw Home Alone and is doing everything Home Alone style to the people that are trying to attack her, which is great.
All right. I love that we're discussing Christmas movies in June. This is my first subject.
I love that we're talking about Halloween too, and we're deciding on what we're going to be for Halloween.
Absolutely. But my counter argument to anyone who says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie is that Home Alone has the exact same plot and is accepted as a Christmas movie.
Amen.
It's just, what if John McClane was 8?
Yeah.
Well, I look at it this
Yeah.
way:
Yeah,
California,
This movie is-
Christmas
it's
time in
ages.
California
it's ages
has
to
no
say
snow.
Mm.
Yakatomi Plaza Christmas party took place December
Yakatomi.
21st, 1988. It's a Christmas movie.
I was waiting for you to say it actually snowed in Los Angeles that day.
that. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Oh fuck yeah, Gremlins is definitely a Christmas movie. They're at the old lady's door singing carols anyway. So
Gremlins is
Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie.
all right. Well, my favorite Christmas song is in Gremlins.
la 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 la.
Now I want the baby Christmas, baby, please come home.
Oh yeah.
That song, that movie, that song, everything about it makes me think of Christmas as a kid.
I think more of like every time I'm not a huge Christmas fan. Jason is, so I humor him. But if we listen to Christmas music, we listen to like Frank Sinatra or fuck, names are escaping me now. But anyways, those old time bands.
In the Christmas, my wife's Filipino. She's gonna have Christmas carols on the fucking radio in like 2 months.
No,
Yep.
let Halloween play its course first, then she can have her fucking.
No, you go to
Christmas music makes me think about working retail at Christmas time.
Oh
So-
God.
I immediately
Go to-
become Scrooge.
Oh God.
You go to the Philippines and they start playing Christmas carols on the radio at the end of August. We went
Okay,
there.
they all need discipline. Fix themselves. That's terrible.
The last time we visited her family, we went in October, and they already had the Christmas lights up around town.
Oh
If you
fuck
go- if
that!
you
I
go to
definitely would have left.
Costco and Sam's Club, they're starting to put Christmas decorations up.
Even my mom, she pointed out in the storage unit. She's like, "Here, you can have this Christmas tree that we're not going to use." I'm like, "Mom, it's not even no."
All right.
Well,
I wanna
some
have-
areas do have Christmas in July.
I looked at this.
That ain't us. We're normal. It's
All right.
yeah.
I do not like really do Christmas much, but I do have a dream Christmas tree, and I want the Christmas tree from. Sorry.
From where?
So, like, and the thing is, I googled it to see if anyone else was obsessed with this Christmas tree as much as I was, and people are. If you watch the movie Goodfellas, Henry has a completely white plastic
Oh,
purple bulbs on it, and I'm like, I love this movie so much. I want that tree.
You want the Prince Christmas tree?
I want the Prince Christmas tree,
I'm getting a
That-
black
that's-
one.
but I
And
want the Goodfellas
I was-
Christmas.
I was hoping you were gonna say the one from Christmas Vacation with the fly.
Oh my god!
No, I do not need anything Christmas
Bruce.
because I think is I've watched that movie enough times to say, no, wait, that's just my childhood.
Oh my
Like, my
god!
dad
The
is
squirrel
very
jumping
Christmas.
out of the tree reminded me of the time I was in North Carolina and the squirrel jumped off the house at me. I lost my shit and the neighbor saw me in all my glory.
It's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
The movie
terrible.
Christmas Vacation just doubles as a documentary about my childhood, so it's like, no, that's enough.
Are y'all ready for memes?
Bring it on
Ready.
right now.
Let's get
I
this
got a
shit
mouse
over with.
now.
I mean, show over with. I mean, whatever.
I should have done the homework. I should have cheated and seen what they were first.
Where'd the memes?
I'm bringing them up
Memes at
right now,
Rock.
dear.
Meme us. Faster. That's not a meme. That's still not a meme.
That's me.
So there's all the memes.
Ah, come on.
I got to go to the top, dear.
Oh, fuck that. I would definitely kill somebody.
Try it once.
Thank you. I agree.
It might be
What the
delicious.
fuck?
I love it.
Yep, that's how I feel kind of right now.
Well, that's how Korea
Is
feels
the,
about
is the
China.
smoke? Is the smoke still real bad out there?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
We finally went down to an orange warning.
Like,
We actually got to yellow now.
yeah, South Korea feels that way about China because China creates so much air pollution that just wafts to South Korea, and they're like, "Thanks."
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, China.
Oh,
Anything else you want to give us? Child labor? No? Jeez.
Oh yeah, we're getting plenty of that at the border right now.
I agree. I mean,
Any meme involving Mad Men is epic.
Oh, to be as cool as Don Draper.
I didn't know that was his name.
Pat Robertson.
I did not even know Pat Robertson
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, he died this week.
Now you
Who's Pat
do.
Robertson again? I know. this.
He's the guy that started the 700 Club, and
Yeah, he was
Crazy
evangelist.
evangelistic.
Yeah.
I guess I'm drawing a blank.
Him and Jimmy Swaggart.
Oh, yes.
yeah, the old televangelist guy.
Yeah, the fucking
Cheeks,
What?
one word, or should I spread them apart?
spread him.
Spread him.
There.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
What
wait.
happened?
That's not the meme.
Oh, fuck you, Timu.
Advertisement.
Fucking the doorknob. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what she said.
Hey, now the Lord had nothing to do with this.
True. I apologize if I offended you.
Nurse arrested for using dead patient's debit card to buy snacks after the patient passed away. You're not when you're you when you're hungry.
That's a Snickers bar.
Come on. Truth.
Oh shit.
That's look.
Oh,
Plants will kill you in 1 week. $8.
I bought an air succulent actually, and that thing is still alive. I haven't even taken it out the bag, and he's still alive.
Oh, I cannot read that.
72 million liters of alcohol will be consumed.
In 1
Liters
day.
of alcohol.
Right.
That's per day in America.
Adulting.
Fucking
Fucking
bullshit. Would not
Would
recommend.
not recommend.
I want my money back.
Yep.
When you put a potato in the microwave and push the pizza button, but when it's done, it's still a potato. Yeah, pretty much like choosing your gender. Oh, dear God.
Is it the same woman?
Oh shit.
So
The 90s
that's
were a
the
long time
infamous
ago.
photo from Enema of the State in 2001 from a Blink-182 album. Apparently, they're trying to say that that's her now, but that's not.
Oh hell no.
No, there's no
Oh,
way.
yeah.
That's not
I know.
Janine.
That was a long
That's
time
not
ago.
Janine Lindenmuller.
That shit's funny though.
It is.
You know, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
And the fact that you're pulling your pants down, Doc, pull them back up.
I'm not pulling my pants down. This is what happens when you don't listen to your parents at the beach and your mom and dad are both Marines.
Bury him in the stand
Yeah.
and release the ants. Oh, too much.
Damn you, you fucking rat bastard. God, damn, it's like a monkey.
Ass backward rat bastard.
Okay, I'm going right here. All right. Thought pockets, ham and cheddar.
Oh god, come on, basic.
Hot pockets.
I learned what a
Stop.
thought was because of my time as a drill sergeant. Someone put in the drill sergeant suggestion box that soldiers were walking around like thoughts. I'm like, what the hell's that?
Thirsty ass hoes.
What happens when the Navy doesn't bring Marines?
Oh jeez.
Oh, God.
Has the Navy embraced Aquaman?
No, we have not. We never will.
Oh,
A woman
Aquaman's
married to the Eiffel Tower got divorced because now she's in love with a fence.
Wow.
Look how she's straddling that thing.
I mean, she is going to town on that bad boy.
He found a way to
That
make it work.
fence.
Stop the world. I
She
want to
gets
get off.
metal to wood. She donated 30 inches of her hair to make wigs for children with cancer. Now some poor kid's going to be a ginger on top of having cancer. That's funnier than shit.
Oh my
But
god.
Minnie's not even here right now for that one.
Oh, Chris Christie at a buffet.
That was his town hall and just photoshopped it to look like a giant
That's
thing.
epic.
Was it a good buffet though?
No shit,
I
she
love this
didn't.
woman.
On my last leg.
I would give this woman my spare change. She's hilarious.
That's epic.
I'd give her money. Fuck yeah.
I called AutoZone to order a case of trans fluid, and this is what I got.
Oh, stop.
Artery.
Those are never gonna get old.
Body positive artery.
Oh, jeez.
We're just gonna
Hey,
ignore
Beavis,
it.
today is 6/9.
Oh,
That was
that's so
from
me.
yesterday, but
I was gonna say,
Beat
wasn't that
enforced
yesterday?
by aircraft. 72 and a 55. Take them out. Trump indicted for keeping classified documents at the Mar-a-Lago instead of somewhere secure like the trunk of a Corvette.
Oh, jeez.
Way to go, Babylon the Bee.
Oh.
New York, New York. Well,
Godzilla!
when Canada summons Godzilla,
Godzilla!
it's Stanley Cup final. Canada's pissed.
Oh, jeez.
Is it true I can wager my life on a game, and if you lose, I may live? Yes. Try not to bust a nut, and you will live.
Oh, jeez.
Morgan Freeman will start narrating Pornhub video intros.
Please don't.
And now
Please
she
don't,
is
Morgan.
stuck in a washing
I'm cool with
machine.
that. Here's the thing: Morgan Freeman never has to worry about money again. At this point, he's just doing it for fun.
And now,
Rice cookers
No,
now
anal.
versus the rice cooker in 1945.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is that the Hiroshima or the Nagasaki version?
I don't know, but so I sent this. My kids are Asian, so I sent this to them while I was at work. Like, you better behave while I'm gone. And my daughter goes, nah, and then my son texts me back, and he's like, I prefer the Hiroshima version. It's like, damn it, that didn't work at all.
OxyClean releases a new Clinton strength formula guaranteed to get the blood out of carpet. Wow.
I feel like there's a funnier name like OxyClinton that could have gone, but whatever.
Shit.
Bottom of my heel watching me lotion my pecker for the fourth time today. Sometimes when I'm alone, I put a tissue on my erection and pretend it's a ghost.
Oh my god.
I will get you.
I'm not exactly sure what happened in my living room, but I'm pretty feel it's safe to have a proper time talk about DUI.
Oh, jeez.
There was a lot of chocolate milk involved. I'm looking for bug spray that also repels humans.
Yeah, it's called fucking mace.
Your mouth smells like a public restroom at a chili festival. I'm sorry. You're talking? I thought the toilet was backing up. Me walking into McDonald's after they forgot to put sauce in my bag at the drive-thru. Cyclist pissing off other road users since the 1900s.
For fucking real. Oh my god, Ann Arbor's terrible with them. I get it, kids are trying to get places, but damn it, get the fuck out of my way.
Happy Father's Day. Dad, thanks for nailing Mom.
That's how we all got here.
Your son is not focused in class. Sorry, what did you say? Brought to you by the porn star from Canada, Amy Anderson.
I was gonna say this is like there was like a screenshot from Pornhub or something.
Why are you posting Halloween stuff in June? Me, trick or treat, son of a bitch.
We were talking about Halloween earlier.
Islam is a religion of peace. There is a piece of you over here and a piece of you over
Oh god.
there. I solemnly swear to forget the straws and never fix the fucking ice cream machine.
See, I've only counted on one hand how many times I've actually ordered a McFlurry and the machine has actually worked.
Just when I thought I was losing faith in society, I see an old lady smile and give up her seat to a pregnant man with a beard. Oh, we already did that one. I'm not telling you she's a witch, but she points at me and says, Gucci, Gucci, goo, and boom! I giggle and shit my pants. That's a giant glass of beer. They must be from Wales.
Ireland.
When you're home alone, eating fried chicken in the shower and you hear a noise in the house.
For fucking real. I legit heard a fucking noise in the house one day and
Were you eating fried chicken?
no, I wasn't, unfortunately, but I legit had to turn the shower off and I'm like, I don't like doing that.
When you want to get in shape, but all you think about is pizza.
And fries and chicken
And beer.
and
This
cookies.
came from 710. This is the annual board meeting of gas station boner pills.
All they need is a fucking Ghost Adventure crew.
Kind of looks like them. With
Pretty
fucked up
much.
hair.
Fucking douche baggins. Yeah, I said it. I can't stand his ass.
Walketh about and findeth out. 1950. I bet we'll have flying cars. 2023. Alexa, turn my asshole green.
Oh,
This came from Blue. Mom, what if a man treats me like a toy? Be Annabelle.
damn right.
See, that wasn't so bad. Now let's go and get those Matt Rife tickets.
Okay, has anybody seen that meme I
I
posted
don't
where
even know
he
who-
looks like handsome Squidward?
Yes.
Like
I tried
I'm
to
trying
post
understand
that,
the
it
hate
wouldn't let
against
me.
Matt Rife. He
Aw.
seems like a decent person. I've never seen his stand up though.
His stand up isn't all that great though. Like some he's got
I
a
don't
few
even know.
ha-has, but other than that it's like
His stand up is average, but his interaction with the crowd is epic.
yeah,
All right,
that's
so
about
I'm
it.
not gonna
That's all
yuck
he's got
anyone's
going
yum.
for
If
him.
he's funny, he's funny.
Mexican word of the day Budweiser. She says she's a woman, but why's her pants bulging in the front? Oop, already did that one.
Yeah, it's old.
Already did that one. When the idiot behind you is following you too closely, but he has no idea that you're an expert at Mario Kart.
Oh my god, how many childhoods have been ruined with that? How many?
Dude, I got Mario Kart on my phone right now. I still get hit those stupid banana peels.
My dad would whip him out the last second of the race. It's like, oh my god, no!
All right, did that one. Someone, what was the craziest thing you ever did for money? Me at MEPS.
Except I didn't have a finger in my asshole. I had a.
This
other
came
reason.
from
There
Game
was no
Theory.
finger in the asshole. At least, wait, was that the Navy thing?
No,
They
This
just
is
looked at my
Matt's.
asshole.
this
I
is
didn't have that. All I had was a visit from the gynecologist.
This is the governor of Florida during Pride Month.
I hope he's seen it.
He's taking this a little too far.
Uh,
John Bon Jovi out here looking like the fifth Golden Girl.
no! No! Leave my golden girls alone.
So, for those of you that don't understand this meme, the dog is on trial. There's a cat, a squirrel, a fire hydrant, newspaper, a bone, a dog catcher, a bat, a toilet, and a tree. That don't look too good.
Mm-mm.
If you love her, chase her, and never give her up. Michael Myers.
Aw. I love slasher movie references.
At my funeral, someone can dress in all black with an umbrella and watch from a distance so everyone in my family thinks something big and mysterious is going on.
Oh, please. If for my funeral, have fun, you guys.
Well, this is the evolution of man. Turn back. Something has gone wrong. Single moms getting ready to wish themselves a happy Father's Day.
Oh, jeez.
Sergeant, can I take this thing on patrol? No, you'll shoot your eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Damn it, Carl.
You'll shoot your
Ever notice how dogs only come in male and female, and cutting off their balls doesn't make it female?
That is true.
When the club closes in 5 minutes, so you live in the barracks or out in town. That's funnier than shit. So this is how Bud Light is made.
And Lugaholga or whatever it's fucking called.
Mom, the guy that made you scream all night stole my PlayStation. In Athens, no one wakes up before noon. Why is that? Dawn is tough on grease.
Ugh.
Uh,
Wow.
That was funny as
Wah,
fuck.
wah, wah, wah.
Mexican word of the day. Herpes. We can cut the burrito in half. That way I can have my piece and she can have her piece. I was watching a show called 10 Steps Avoiding a Shark Attack and was shockingly surprised that stay out of the water wasn't step number one.
for fucking real. Don't get in the water.
I was
Fucking
just
hell.
gonna say, like in all the Jaws movies, no one ever thought to move to Arizona.
Grandmother, mother, and daughter. In engineering terms, lefty loosey, righty tighty.
No. Oh, God.
But
Yeah,
with
what
the
is that
going to Arizona, to Arizona thing, I mean, didn't you see Sharknado? And they're just gonna get you if you get away from the water.
For all of you
They're
military
gonna use the
history
weather,
buffs,
man.
Marvel fans, Infinity War is the most ambitious crossover event in history. Military. The D-Day landing.
Omaha, Juneau, yeah.
Oh God, here we go again. Come on, you fucking fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Lower than old people fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. We're almost done. Biden assures the nation that we have nothing to worry about, that it's too cool to wear a padded helmet.
Thanks to his
Beware of sandbags. Don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they hate each other. United States Supercarrier. It's a floating base, an airport, a high school that does field trips to foreign countries so the E4 Mafia can find new and exciting ways to cause an international incident.
Yay, 2 SE4s.
I have 2 friends I go to advice for. One uses logic and rational thought. The other hypes me up to do stupid shit. Balance. And that's it for the memes.
Woo! You made it through it.
Wow, we did that ungodly quick.
Yeah, we did do the memes pretty quick.
Yeah, because Tim's passed out. That's why.
I think Tim's completely passed out. He was saying stuff in the private chat that he was going to get off pretty soon, but then we
Can we draw dicks on his face? I'm just saying.
Somebody grab a magic marker.
like 20 minutes ago, he's like, I'm about out. And then he sent the heart in the private chat.
Has Minnie been commenting?
Yeah, he's commenting on Michelle's phone. And I think Michelle has been commenting too.
I'm not seeing the chat at the bottom. We still have that work. There we go.
I drew a dick on Tim's face on my TV. Thought stands for that hoe over there. Yeah, we all know.
I did not until a couple of years ago.
His tickets are like $1,400.
Wait. Matt Rife is charging like $1,400 for his tickets? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
him. He sucks.
There's like a lot of money involved in his tickets. It's like Taylor Swift. Everybody was going apeshit when she came to Detroit. And I'm like,
All right.
dude.
I would like to point out that like a bona fide legend like God, what's his face?
A bona fide legend of like, what's his face?
Exactly. I'm doing a great job here.
That's an epic legend.
Here's the it's late on the East Coast, man. So Kevin Hart was here in Augusta.
Oh, he's funny as shit.
And he was only charging like $250 for his tickets.
Oh yeah, he's
I'm like,
funny as shit.
If Kevin Hart is selling tickets at a reasonable price, Matt Rife definitely can.
No, but Matt Rife is not on Kevin Hart's level.
Yeah,
no, hell no. He never
Kevin
will
Hart's
be.
a legend that I forgot the name of for a brief
He
second.
never will be.
Like-
The first time I saw him, we were deployed and we got one of his first specials, and I shit you not, I laughed so damn hard. I had tears. And I pissed myself at one point. And we were on the ship.
There are 3 comics I will pay $250 or more to go see. 2 of them are dead. Patrice O'Neal and what's his face?
I feel less bad about the Kevin Hart forgetfulness. The fact that
Big Eyes. Bernie Mac.
Oh, Bernie Mac. I love
Oh, yeah.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah,
He was
Other
fucking
than that,
hilarious.
if Steve
It's
Harvey
early,
comes
man.
out of retirement and does comedy again, I would pay that money. Other than that, I would go see Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart for $250.
Oh yeah.
So,
Fuck
if you're,
yeah.
I mean, he. By the way, it blows my mind that Kevin Hart's playing in Augusta. Period. That's a very small market.
Well, he got discovered at a strip club in Savannah.
Good. Well, yeah. Well, Savannah's like a showbiz town. That makes sense.
He's done like shows in Detroit. Or wait, has he done Detroit yet?
Well, Detroit's
Yeah,
a
he
big
did one in the
city.
Ford Field. Yeah.
I really want to go see Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle would be fucking
I feel
hilarious.
like Dave Chappelle would be so expensive. It's like you have to be like on exclusive lists.
But you always know you're always gonna have that one person in the audience that's gonna be like, "That's not funny."
Then
Well, then don't
don't
fucking be here.
go.
Well, I like that
you know,
one
fucking
special
be
he had. It's on Netflix. I think it's his first one.
Yeah.
The closer
Jason
was really
Stones when
good.
he's in his green jumper,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
and the guy's cell phone goes off right as he's starting to talk about the alphabet community, and he goes, "Well, you might as well go ahead and fucking answer it, shit." And he goes, "Kind of a gay time for the phone to ring, don't you think?"
So like, I feel like most of the comedians that I really want to see are like so big that the tickets are beyond my price range.
But oddly enough,
you
when they
also
get
got
that
that
famous, they don't like charging a lot of money.
Necessary.
I have found that.
Yeah, a lot of the famous ones, like Kevin Hart, when he came to Detroit, his tickets really weren't that bad. For like really good seats, I think the max you would pay was like 300, 400. And that was like really, really good seats. But like for any other good seat, 200, maybe less.
Well, I remember I was in Nashville. But by the way, this says so much about like how amazing my friends are. So I was in Nashville just to do an open mic.
I remember you tried to log on and do a show with us.
Yeah, that was a horrible decision. Never tried to do anything social on Broadway. But I remember the night before I was doing an open mic, and Adam Sandler was performing in Nashville, and we found some cheap tickets to see a show. And my buddy is Adam Sandler's biggest fan, and so he chose to see me instead of Adam Sandler.
I mean, that's love.
So I mean, you know what? I was like, well, now I got to put on a good show.
Yeah.
I fall asleep too. Oh, shit. Except I'm not going to be embarrassing and just pass out in front of the camera like a child eating candy. Jeez.
Well, he was at a graduation earlier.
All of us have been having busy lives.
And he's been his wife's birthday is the 15th, and their 29th wedding anniversary is on the 27th. So they've been partying a lot. They've been together since 1994.
I was in elementary school.
Yeah, hit 30 like my parents, and then go to Hawaii.
I was a senior in high school.
94. What age was I? I was born in 88. So
You are younger than I am. So you would have been
don't
6.
make me do math right now.
I was
6,
8,
yeah.
94.
Blue, didn't you get out when I got medically? Didn't you go in when I got medically retired?
I went in 2010, so probably.
I was on my way of getting medically retired. Yeah.
Yeah, they flew me out to the ship. That was my first time of deployment. They were like, "Yeah, the ship's already deployed, so you're gonna fly out." I'm like, "Oh, lovely."
Yep. Minnie's back.
We cannot see his text. There we go.
Boots, whatever, old timer. Then shit.
Me and Minnie are the same age.
Ancient grass ass.
I think his birthday is 2 weeks before mine. Fucking weird. And me and Minnie just found out that our families are from the same town in Ireland.
All right. What
Find
town?
where the fuck mine came from.
Wait a minute. You're from Cork, right?
Yeah, County Cork. Yeah,
Yeah, because my family's from Cork too.
we all have that nose. Yeah,
We found our Danish side of the family on Ancestry and Facebook, so we've been talking to them for the longest.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it says, but we're never gonna be able to find our fucking Irish side because shit. We found our native side, and we actually found out that we had ancestors on the Dawes roll, so I could technically qualify to get like free schooling, but I don't think I will.
Well,
That's just,
I was so excited because I found where my Swedish side is from. Because my grandma's Swedish, and I was like, when I'm stationed in Germany, I'm like, well, I have to get to Sweden to get back to the grandmother land. And but like there were so many records that were lost. So I was like, well, I'll just go to Stockholm, close enough. Turns out grandma's side of the family is from a completely different part of Sweden, and I managed to actually make it there. And I get to Falkenberg, Sweden, which again, completely different coast. And I get there, and I'm like, hi, I'm here because this is where my family's from. And they're like, why did you come here? It's like this. We have a 7-Eleven.
Fuck you, dude.
Oh, Minnie.
Ah, that's fucked up.
I have known so many people who pull that card. It's like I'm like 1/64th Native American. Like proud of
I
you.
don't count. I don't count the percentage at this point. I'm like, yeah, it's in my heritage, whatever.
Like, good for you. Woohoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me know when you got like more than like 12%.
All right. Well, I tell people all the time, like, so I did not do the ancestry.com thing, but my sister did. So I'm assuming we have the same gene pool. And I was like, what fun surprise. No, just white. It's like you're Irish and some other stuff.
Yeah, I think my brother did it where like Swiss, German, Welsh, and then a bunch of other, I don't know, European.
There were no surprises.
things.
So the good news is I do not get to be that insufferable white person who's like, I'm like part Japanese, okay?
Like the shocking thing on mine that freaked me
I
out
am-
was Irish, like 86% Irish, 5% Welsh. Then it was like subcontinent, sub-Saharan African. And I'm like, well, that's a trip.
I mean, that's where we're all from.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's what popped up in my spit? Cool. Wait. My mom
Minnie
just
is just
fucked the UPS guy?
No, you look a lot different. Your song would be a little bit more different too. But anyways,
Minnie is just full of crayons.
Wait, look, I'm missing the mini quotes. We got the Warrior for 22.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Me's just full of piss, vinegar, crayons, and bullshit.
So now I don't know if that's actually Michelle or Minnie or both. Because he
Probably
said
both.
he was.
Oh god.
He was taking her phone to comment.
I'm tired. I might just. Yeah, I'm gonna log off in a
Do
bit.
we just
Yeah.
keep them on the screen?
I
I
do.
mean, it's kind of
Keep 'em there.
funny.
Just keep them there. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we encourage you to draw as many
Oh,
dick
here we
pics as
go.
you can on him.
Warriors 22 just popped up.
All right.
Hey, anytime. Zero, Kelly, Ravioli, Bree. No problem.
And please send me the information about the South Carolina event because I will definitely try to make it.
All right. I will. As soon as I get it. They're all good friends of mine. They helped me out when I was really, really down and going through all my stuff when I first got diagnosed. They all kind of kept me cheerful. Besides y'all.
Nice.
I was gonna say, what about us, asshole?
Well, you were my first group. They were my second group because
Oh no. We see how it is. We get put on the back burner now. I see.
no.
Love you. I'm going to bed.
All right, bye,
Good night,
Blue.
Blue.
Bye.
Oh, can we
Tim's
please
still
make
just-
a meme of Full Metal Vet?
Yeah, it does seem like that's got to be a meme of some sort. Especially with the hat in the background. Fan.
I can. Let me figure
And
out. How to,
there's a Columbus Blue Jackets logo
Like-
right over his head too. So.
If I ever pull a Full Metal Vet, please make memes of me. You have my full permission.
oh no, we'll never do that. No, we'll let you know when we do that.
Oh yeah. Like I was gonna say, it's just very of the military community. Like there we go. All right. I hope. Okay.
Oh
he's
no,
alive.
he's waking up right as we put him on.
I was worried Full Metal Vet was dead, and this would feel very sad.
I think he's just going right back to sleep, though.
He
All
is.
right,
He's
Michelle.
ignoring us.
Love you.
Have a good night. Oh,
How many he
goodness
can
gracious.
jump back on if he wants in comments. He's got to screenshot this.
Oh man.
This is too epic.
This is just the I am not having it right now face.
Yeah, this is fuck the world.
I love the folded arms. The folded arms complete this.
Yep.
Like even asleep, he just does not give a fuck. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, Dean's making memes.
Oh, I'm excited to see this.
This is gonna be great. This is
You gotta start sending them into us right away. We can still put them up. Still put them up tonight.
It is not too late. Real talk. Have
Oh,
either
man.
of you ever become memed?
once I was asleep like Tim. I learned my
Yeah.
lesson.
The easy way to become a meme.
All
I
right,
don't think I've ever been a meme before.
I've been a meme that did not go very far. I remember I was still on the trail, and I forget who asked me for this. It might have been one of you guys. I don't know. But it was like, give me a picture of yourself with an unlocked locker. So funny enough, I was doing room inspections, and the first room I walked into had an unsecured wall locker. So I have the worst picture ever taken of me, and there's plenty of competition for that. Of just me, just kind of like a face with the brown round on. I think that did not go very far because there's so much competition, and from people who look much more drill sergeanty than I do.
All right. The boss has called, so uh-oh. Dean sent me something. We have to do this.
All right, let's see it.
I gotta get it real quick. All right, give me a
Sure, it
second.
didn't happen, bro.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm pulling it up. Share screen. Here. Share. I can get out of this. Stop sharing.
Give me the next 30 minutes of our lives.
We'll get there
I'm
eventually.
just figuring out how to do this crap.
We can ask Tim.
And there we go. Chicka cow.
Did you figure it out?
Yep.
Did you?
Look.
I don't see it.
All I'm saying
Oh,
is the Brady
oops. I
Bunch right
didn't,
now.
I didn't. Oh, son of a biscuit eating bastard.
Oh wait, now we're making progress. I see the spinny wheel. Oh my god!
I am so excited for Tim to wake up and see all of this. Oh, to the
This is
couple
epic.
of people watching right now, please continue doing this. Make more memes. Wait, is there more? Did Dean make another one?
No, that was it. That was it. That was it. That's the only one.
Oh, so what other shenanigans you got in store for us?
My friends from TikTok, from Warriors from 22s, have been jumping on. They do this thing where they get me to laugh. They all roar like a dinosaur.
Well, we have a pterodactyl. I'm just saying.
yeah.
No, they roar like a dinosaur, and one of them has like a dinosaur claw. And the one time I wasn't ready for it, and they just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And then we have this one friend of ours in the group that's from Kentucky who has a really southern drawl, and he was like, "Rrr." I was like, what the hell was that? And this was like right after like I was getting used to having one lung. I had to go to the hospital. I was laughing so hard. Like it was
Oh,
the funniest thing ever. Like I laughed, and then they were like, "You've got to go on oxygen for a couple days to regain yourself."
That
It
reminds me.
wasn't more. It wasn't like a roar. It was more like a meow, but you couldn't tell. It was. Oh God! I
that's
think Dean
awesome.
sent me another
I
one.
got the perfect shirt on for that, then, man. I got my Yakuza
Oh,
cap.
Dean sent me another one. Oh God, we got a plethora of these going on now for Tim.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh, this is epic. Okay, I will.
All right.
But and
Oh, did someone respectfully ask for us to remove Tim?
yeah. But in
That's
full
fair.
full Dean fashion, we have to do this for Dean. Share. No, stop sharing. Go to the Facebook. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're going to hell.
Hell, you got good company.
Yeah.
Love Timmy though. We wouldn't laugh if we weren't brothers. But if you're brothers, it's gay and a little bit of something else.
It's all out of endearment.
Yes. That was fun.
Oh,
Flip it over for a teabag.
That'll be the next one. Oh shit.
I'm so happy that Warrior for 22 has this sense of humor because they've got a very serious mission, but they're like, you know what? We have fun.
Oh yeah. Oh no. They're awesome.
Well, I mean,
They
if you're
have-
dealing with something that serious, it's like I feel like you got to have a sense of humor. Like, I mean, like I'm talking to a former, medic. It's just like I imagine doctors have like the best sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. That's how you keep yourself sane.
I remember being in the barracks and I had a rule. After midnight, don't knock on my door. Go to the other guy's door. And in like 6 a.m, they kept it. Doc, what's this look like? I'm like, you describe it, and if I have to pop my head out of the door, then you know you're fucked. Never mind. And this went on for like 10 minutes. I'm like, if I see any of y'all at sick call, y'all are fucked.
Well, like for me, I mean, at a very early age, it was like, all right, like develop a sense of humor, or else you'll get ulcers. Because I remember when my grandma died, it was like I was just so like distraught, and like my mom was like crying profusely, and my friends were like, you know what, we're gonna take you to see a movie, just distract you for 2 hours, and then we'll take you back home. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So we went to go see Cheaper by the Dozen, and I left the theater, and I said, well, that was the worst thing that happened to me today.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, all right, you know what? Just learn to laugh about the shitty things happening in your life. I also said while waiting in line, well, I've lost one grandpa and I've lost one grandma. I've got a punch card, so once I lose all 4, I get a free sub.
True.
Fun fact: I got a free sub in 2007. Then
Nice.
Yep. Really?
no. But I lost all 4 of my grandparents by 2007.
Jeez, man.
Wow.
No free sub though. That
No
was the
free
worst
sub.
part.
Damn you, Quiznos. Damn you. Had to go out of business.
I know, right?
I think there's still. I saw Quiznos like a month ago, and I was like, "Holy shit, Quiznos still exists."
It's
Well-
probably the only one, just like there's still that one
Yeah, right.
Planet Hollywood that didn't close down.
I remember when I was in Luxembourg, I found a Chi-Chi's, and like I was there with my girlfriend at the time, and she's like,
Dude,
like
that
this is
still
really
exists.
yeah, I was like, we have to go there, and she's like, there's some really nice Luxembourg restaurants, like we can go there instead. I'm like, no, we're going to Chi-Chi's. I'm like, what? And she's like, what's Chi-Chi's? I'm like, it's a bad Mexican restaurant, but they're all closed.
Very
So-
bad. Just
Yeah, I
like being
remember
in
when I was a
Texas
kid,
and somebody says,
we used to-
let's go to Taco Cabana.
Okay, I want to go there now.
No,
Because
you
you're
don't. No.
We used to go to
I
Chi-Chi's
love Taco
all
Bell
the time
ripoffs.
when I was a kid.
No, this is worse. It's a Tex-Mex ripoff.
Bring it.
No,
Bring it.
If you want to go anywhere that is decent, make sure it is a fast food taco joint that sells beer. Rubio's, home
I
of the
went to
fish
some
taco.
knockoff like Tex-Mex restaurant in Colombia for lunch today, and they did not have beers. They very emphatically said, we do not have a liquor license yet. And I was like, well, you're lucky you're close to where we're filming.
You ready for this? This is one of my friends from 22. She has a hat that has ears that flap.
I feel like this is some inside stuff. No,
Feel like I'm missing it.
yeah,
Sergeant
I think
Smith?
this is some inside.
No, for Tim, Sergeant Stiff.
Oh. We were talking about restaurants that like don't exist anymore. You know what's big still when I go over and visit my wife's family in the Philippines? Shakey's pizzerias.
There's a
Okay.
Shakey's here.
Really? They're like the last one I knew of in this state, like shut down. Like God, like
There's a
10 years
Shakey's in
ago.
West Virginia on the way down.
Oh, West
Wow.
Virginia, though.
You know what's freaking hilarious about driving through
It's beautiful.
and you're coming from North Carolina up to Pennsylvania when my wife stole me to come up to Pennsylvania? We're driving and I'm paying attention to littering signs. Like, keep this state beautiful. You hit West Virginia, it's $30,000.
It's the most
For
beautiful
literally.
state I've ever driven through.
And I'm like, $30,000 fine for littering in West Virginia. I'm not seeing any litter. We crossed the border into Pennsylvania. $30 fine for littering. I'm like, okay, here it all is. All right.
Yeah, like I
This is
West
a
Virginia,
trash
other than the
mountain
parts
right
where
at the
people
state line.
West Virginia is beautiful. Like everywhere I went in everywhere I drove in West Virginia, it's like this belongs on a postcard.
Yeah.
And but then I got to Charleston, and it was
Like
just
going
nightmare
over
down the
those
street.
scenic bridges and stuff and through the mountains, you're like, wow, this is great. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, this is the part of West Virginia nobody talks about. Okay. Lock the doors, get the gun loaded.
Yeah, I saw the best and worst of West Virginia.
And then it's like then you start driving through Pennsylvania, that border, and it's like, huh. Well, this is different. Like, do we have to pay a toll? No, they just charge it to your license plate. Do what? Okay.
Yeah, that one, I was prepared for West Virginia having a lot of tolls. And you know what? If they just need to maintain the good parts of the state looking good, yeah, I'll pay the toll. It was like $5 or something. Yeah, it's silly.
But the food is good though.
I ate at a Wendy's, and I only went there because I violently had to use the bathroom. And it was the only public bathroom I could find because everyone assumed I was a crack addict.
I went
Get
to
the
we were
Baconator while you were
driving.
there.
and I had to pee like a Russian racehorse. And she goes, "There's the gas station right here." We went from doing mock Jesus to 50 miles an hour. I'm like, "Hey, there's a Subway with a gas station." That's kind of weird. A Subway with a gas station. Okay. She goes, "I don't think anybody's there." When we pull in, we're closed due to a power outage. There's two troopers there. So I knock on one of the windows. I'm like, "Where does one pee?" He goes, "You can whip it out right here, but you'll get arrested." I'm like, "Dude, I'm driving from North Carolina. Where can I pee?" He goes, "Go up the road." Like, okay. There was a better gas station, a methier gas station. Okay.
At least
Hold
you
the
only had
fort
to
down.
pee.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Like when I was in Charleston, I had to it was number 2, and I was like okay, do I have to pop and squat in the woods? Because all of the public bathrooms were closed because they were afraid of people shooting up. And I'm like,
Nice.
so I found a Wendy's, and by the way, I've never sat in more pee in my life. And I was like, this is how badly I have to go to the bathroom. I'm using a public bathroom in a Wendy's in Charleston, West Virginia. It's like, it's this, or I have a very messy ride back to Georgia.
Oh man,
Good
Wendy's this week. Actually, I had a weird experience at Wendy's. So we went to go get some food at Wendy's in the West Bend down here. There's 10 cars in line. So it's like, fuck, we're gonna have to wait for a while. All of a sudden it started moving real fast. And and the weird thing was too, we stopped and we were gonna go inside first and the doors are locked, but the drive-through is still going. And so we get up to the window finally because all of a sudden it started going. And it's like, "Oh, we got a medical emergency in here. We can't even take your order." It's like, fuck.
Dean called for shots, so it's my turn. So to all of those watching, to Warriors for 22, to Vet Life for Vets, to Pete doing his comedy, T and his childlike face, don't ever shave your beard ever again. Please, for the love of God.
Hey, then hope the Admirals win the Calder Cup next year.
Get a new hockey team. Because if that was true, I would have shaved this off when my Bruins lost.
I do not want to see you without a beard. It'd be freaky.
I'll pull up a picture in a minute. Cheers, Slanja, Prost, Opa, Uki Gookie Koo, Goo Goo Kachoo, and all that good shit. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it
All
up.
right.
Give me a second. I'm going to grab another beer. Enjoy my sailing.
Bro. So at one point, as long as we had the weird bathroom stories before too, at one point I actually took a shit in a trash can at Pizza Hut. That was
Who hasn't taken
that
a
might be
shit in a trash can at Pizza Hut?
real dude. So yeah, we were in high school, man. I went with a whole bunch of friends, and all of a sudden everybody had to use the bathroom at one time, and there was only one fucking toilet in the men's bathroom. And one of my buddies this was in high school.
I'll wait for Pete to come back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm filling time here with a stupid story.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, I'll even fill another picture.
All right. Is this going to be a basic training picture?
I got 2 of them. You ready?
Brilliant.
I guess nobody wanted.
You wanted to see what I looked like without a beard.
Oh, the raffle's done already?
Look at that idealistic young man.
All right.
Wow.
That
Hey,
was
you
in
look a lot
1999.
different,
You look one lung heavier. Is it too soon?
No.
bro.
All right. I got another one. Oh, right here. That's me in a village in Afghanistan in the Hinland province in 2009. Shortly after this picture was taken, an airstrike was called, and I got trapped for 6 hours.
I'm
I'm
not
what?
seeing the picture. Is my computer just slow?
Oh, you're not?
All right. I have two enormous regrets about Afghanistan. One, I did not take more pictures, and two, I did not buy more souvenirs.
I got a box of some stuff from Iraq. But it's
Like,
not in my
I
house.
think back and
It's at my
I'm
parents'
like,
house.
what physical proof do I have that I was in Afghanistan? I'm like, wait, did I commit stolen valor this whole time?
Oh.
Is that picture up?
I see what looks like a very bombed out village in Afghanistan.
Not yet. But that's me right there. Yeah.
That's a heck of a shoulder you got.
Shortly after this photo was taken, an airstrike was called, and I got trapped for 6 hours.
I have one because the thing is, I'm at my 10 years back from Afghanistan sort of anniversary.
All right,
And,
sorry guys, my wife needs me upstairs.
Okay,
So-
no problem.
I need to go to
Blowing
bed
out
soon
for the
too,
night.
anyway.
Have a good night.
All right.
I let him in.
Bye.
Yeah, I have like sort of that annual like it's been this many years since you were in Afghanistan picture, and it was one of those like award ceremony, just like me standing in front of a sign.
Oh, wow.
That's like the only like known photograph of me in Afghanistan because this is pre-smartphones, so it was like people had to use the old-fashioned kind.
You mean the old Nokias that could never be broken?
I mean, like I had friends that had digital cameras, but I did not. So like I just have like the memories.
I remember when those first set of digital cameras came out. I was like, yeah, I got to get one of those. And then like 2 years later, a smartphone came out. I'm like, do I get rid of this and get a black my Crackberry? I loved my Crackberry.
Well, I remember like I was never like a big
Palm
like
Pilot, my bad.
I was never like a big like take pictures kind of person until I was stationed in Germany, and like my mom guilted me into just sort of like listen, I want to live vicariously through you. Take tons of pictures every time you travel.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like oh man, if I'd been in Afghanistan, I feel like I could have like documented some of that time.
You could have, but would have been worth it?
It would like I'm a nostalgic person, so like I feel like just being able to like look back. So like I mean there was it was not all good, but it was not all bad. So like just remembering things like the poo pond in Kandahar.
Oh yeah.
Like that would have been funny to relive.
I've always wanted to go back and get photos of the food I got to eat while I was there.
I had the best Indian food in my life in Afghanistan. There was a place on the boardwalk which now belongs to the Taliban. Like oh my, like every chance I could get, I would get Indian food there.
We had when I was there in 2000 or no 2001, I was there as one of a few select group of corpsmen and medics that weren't special ops. We got to go there. And I met this family, and their father helped us out at the time. Well, when I went back in 07 for my second time, his son was one of our interpreters, his oldest son. And then he had another son and obviously their wife. Well, the son would help us out. Their father, for some reason, was on a hit list for what he did from 2001. And he ended up getting hurt. And we tried to help him out as much as we could, but we got there too late. So we kind of adopted our unit kind of adopted the family. And we made it so that the youngest was kind of like our fetch boy. And we brought him into the fob, and he would just like do little odd jobs and stuff with us. And like we reached out to our officers and we're like, hey, can we bring the mom on? Any way she could help you guys out? She ended up we had like Sunday meals with the family, which was awesome.
Yeah, I'll say this about Afghan food. I never had a bad meal. The only bad meals I think I ever had was at the British DFAC.
I met some dudes from Poland. Holy crap. The weirdest fuckers I ever met in my life. Like, I know like foreign countries are allowed alcohol. The Poles take it to a whole new level. Like, they had like a kegger every night.
In Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Damn. How'd they get
They
that?
just
Customs?
did not care. I'm like, so there's no 2-drink minimum?
What I remember is the Australians got 1 beer on Christmas, but we were not given that.
Yeah.
By the way, if I ever move to another country, it will probably be Australia because I loved the Australians I was stationed with. They were hilarious.
Have you ever been to Australia?
I have never been to Australia. I would love to.
So if you ever go, start on the reef side.
Is that like closer to Sydney?
No. Go to the barrier reef side. Start out in Cairns. That's how if you're going to do it properly, go to Cairns, Perth, Fremantle, Sydney.
Okay.
Cairns is like the tourist town.
I feel like
But it's like an
Melbourne
obscure
is
tourist town because it's like it's not what we think of tourists. It's like the Australian version of tourists, which is a trip. Like I made a point because of what I did. I'm finding a cop and going to become friends with a cop, butter him up, in case shit goes cuckoo. Man, this dude treated me like he was taking me to places I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know, like, half these places were a bar. It looked like a walk-in closet to walk into. He goes, oh, this is like a bar. I'm like, wow, this is cool. And it's like packed. I'm like, how the hell you get all these motherfuckers in here?
I think there's one area I would absolutely fit in terms of Australia. I love Vegemite. I'm the only American on earth, I think, that loves Vegemite.
No.
Oh, nice. There's more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember I found some Vegemite at the commissary.
Don't ever drink Foster's in front of an Australian.
I know that much. I've been taught that much. It was like Foster. There's a reason why they exported that because no Australian likes Foster's.
No. It's like why no American admits to drinking Budweiser.
It's just like, I think that's such a wonderful thing about the military is you
Victoria
experience
Bitter.
these different cultures and you're kind of like, okay, let me destroy all the stereotypes I've grown up with.
Yep. And never go into a bar and down a beer in Australia.
Wait, what was that?
Never go into a bar and down a beer.
I did not learn that much. Admittedly, when I was stationed with Australians, we were in a very dry environment, so there's not a lot of beer culture. Other than they told us no Australian actually likes Fosters.
No. You'll go into like a pub or a bar, and the first words out of the bartender's mouth after they pour you your pint or whatever you're drinking, if you hear the word skullet, do not down it. That's Australian for down it.
Skull
They
it.
get pissed. I'm in this bar with 9 Marines. They got antsy in the pantsy because they saw Guinness and Murphy's and a couple other American beers on tap. And I'm sitting there going, and they just started pounding. I'm like, oh God, we're going to get kicked out. So I called that cop I met. I need your help. He comes up. They're okay. They're okay. Like they were, they taught the bartender how to make a car bomb. Yeah. Not what you yeah. I'm just like, okay, this is great. Shit's gonna happen at some point in time. And then they're like, hey, tomorrow we're going to Sydney. Oh God, no.
The one thing that I learned, I learned a lot about the world while I was in Afghanistan, obviously, but I had no idea what the capital of Australia was, and I was working with Australian soldiers. So I will say this: I will never be able to pronounce the name of the capital right. I know it's Canberra, but I know that every Australian every Australian corrects me in the pronunciation every time I try to say it. I try to say it exactly as they do, like Canberra. Canberra. I'm like, listen, I'm just going to accept it's the city in between Sydney and Melbourne.
Yep.
And it's like, that's enough.
It's a hidden gem.
I've actually heard it really sucks. It's sort of it's their version of Washington, D.C., which is our capital because it at the time was right in the middle. And it's like, listen, New York and Philadelphia both want to be the capital. Guess what, kids? Neither of you get the toy. We're giving it to Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Which was a principality at the time.
All right. Well, on that fun note, I should probably get ready for bed, but appreciate the invitation. This was a lot of fun, man.
Hey, no problem. Hey, anytime you want to come on, you already know you've got the open invite. So, and you're a part of the startup from when we started this.
Woo-hoo.
You were on, I think, the inaugural show, weren't you?
I think I may have been because
You
we were
and
like trying
Lilith.
to go
Because
big.
that was the first time you saw Lilith, and basically, yeah.
I've known Lilith for years. I've never like face to face talked with her.
Yeah, that was the first time you. Yep.
All right. Well, I hope you have a good night, man, and
All right,
I hope
you
you
too,
enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too, and thanks for coming on. And anytime you need me to share you out, let me know.
All right. Hey, have a good night, man.
All right. So, y'all, now you're stuck with me for however long you want to keep going on. Kind of hoping maybe Minnie would have popped on, but who knows? Don't know. Watching boxing. My kids are being crazy. If you can hear them, they act like, nobody else is in the house, which is kind of funny. I know y'all heard that. That's my oldest son. He's playing something. So, shots were just called. So, for Dean, I'll drink this whole thing for you. So how was the show? What do y'all think? From the first time I hosted by myself. Yeah, we had fun. I was completely shocked. Pete jumped on. He said he would come on if he was available. I didn't know if he'd be available or not. Tim made it interesting when he passed out. I didn't even know he passed out until somebody said he passed out. So that made it epic. What do y'all want to talk about? I'm kind of speechless at the moment. I was hoping people would have kind of stayed on for a little bit, but it's all good. It's kind of weird doing this without my wife because the first time I did it, she was with me, but she's been going through a lot, so with her back and everything, so oh yeah, Minnie got a kick out of the Tim memes. Like, I can take the banner off. The auction is over. Okay. All right. Go back to the comments. So what are you drinking tonight, Dean? You said you went and got a 12-pack, but you never said a what. What color's the pool at now? Is it still black-ish? Excuse me. Well, there's different flavors of Angry Orchard. The original apple? Oh, cloudy blue. The pool. Crisp apple. Okay. That's the only Angry Orchard I know of. I just know they have like 8 different flavors. That's a lot of chlorine. Holy shit. Holy shit. 6 pounds? What's your pH at? Like plus 2,000? God damn. So what are you and the wife doing this weekend, Dean? Sorry for yawning, y'all. Well, tell the missus I said hello. The wife upstairs, she said hello. She came down to go to the bathroom and took all the dogs with her. So now I'm down here alone. Again. But y'all get to hear my kids acting a fucking fool playing video games. One sounds like he's getting raped. The other one sounds like he's in a prison. It's really weird. And they all play the same game. It makes no sense to me. I played a game with them one time and was very quiet. And they're like, how can you not make any noise? I'm like, it's a video game. But you don't even get excited. Why would I get excited? It's a video game. Now, me watching a sporting event, on the other hand, that's a whole different kit and caboodle. Oh, yeah, that's hard. Especially during football, college football season. Yeah, I am not quiet at all. I'm not even quiet for baseball. And I thought she was loud. I'm worse, apparently. That's according to the kids. I was told, well, it's only a game. As I'm like 2 seconds away from breaking the television. Lately now, like this year, this is going to be the first year. Like, I am a diehard Packers fan because of my family. This is going to be the first year I'm just going to be neutral because I don't trust the quarterback. I know I'm supposed to save this shit for Sports Church, but I don't trust the quarterback. No. So I'm just going to sit back and I'll just make little hints here and there. But I love college football to death. And everybody knows I'm an A&M fan. I went to A&M, so saw them off. Yeah. But I am glad that our rivalry with the University of Texas is back. It's big. That's huge. And starting not this season, but next season, one of our biggest rivals is going to be my wife's college, Notre Dame. Yeah. Some strange reason, she likes the University of Notre Dame. Don't know why. But I'm not knocking her. But this year, we will not. Yeah, good luck with me not making that bet. Yeah. For the Army-Navy game. Last year, I had to wear her damn boot camp t-shirt. That was fun. Really? For the Patriots? Or Boston College? Boston College ain't that bad of a school for football. I mean, even though they're in the ACC, I don't know why they're in the ACC. They should be in the Big East, but that's me. Boston College. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I know that dude. I know that name. He was like highly recruited from like seven or eight schools, two from the ACC, three from the SEC, two from the Big Ten, and the Pac 12. I know USC wanted him. Oh, yeah, I'm drinking Arrogant Bastard Ale. It's from Stone Brewery. It is 9.2% alcohol. From Stone Brewery. It's a good beer. It's from my home. It's from my hometown brewery. Not from San Marcos, but we claim Stone Brewery because it's one of the big breweries. Same with God, there's a couple the Padres put out. So yeah, he was Mr. Football 3 years in a row. Broke all the school records. Broke all the records at the state. God damn. Yeah, I saw some training things the other day on one of my buddies. Shit, fucking beer's getting all fucked up. What my buddy does for some high school students, having them do agility throws on a big rubber ball to just help throwing steady and getting their arm placement so they don't fall off the ball. We never did that when I played. It was get hit and get hit. But it's a different breed of athletes now, which is amazing. Sorry to be talking about sports right now, but it's my go-to filler because I talk a lot about sports. I actually love sports because it's one of the few things you can watch. And when it's done right, politics isn't involved, which is a good thing about sports. When it's done wrong, politics is involved. So are you excited about us invading the compound, Dean? I would bring you on, but I know you're camera shy. So I'll just figure I'd read off your comments. We're all looking forward to it, especially my wife. She's making T-shirts for the group from our station that's showing up. She's got a special shirt for you. And she's sending you some stuff. I know she is when she's more able and not going to the store for a couple hours and then passing out for the next 2 weeks. So I was figuring even maybe like the day that we're going to do the I figured we'd do a 3-day broadcast and just, have like somebody on a cell phone walking around while we're like live. And I figured like the day of the bar, like 4 or 5 hours before the bar, maybe somebody does a beer run. So that way, if we're low on anything, we're kind of covered. But that was just my thought. Yeah, my knee and my hip are not happy with me. And I don't know what I did, but my last trip to Ohio when I went and saw Tim and Minnie, I came home. My knee has just been like, like when I have to go downstairs, I'm doing 2 steps at a time. Yeah. And I didn't do anything, didn't pull anything. And I bought a thing of brownie mix, so maybe somebody can make some brownies while we're there. Just saying. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Jeremy, I love you, brother. Have they given you anything? Have they told you to do anything? Did they like tell you anything to help fight the pain or anything? Like when I was going through chemo and stuff, like I don't know if you've done chemo yet, but like just so I didn't have to make constant trips, I lived in the bathroom. Every time I came back from chemo, I just lived in the bathroom. You're choosing not to do chemo treatments? Okay. Did they offer you the pill? The chemo pill? So you didn't have to go in? Because I'm hoping that's my next option. Because if I can get that, I'll be happy, because I'm at that point where I don't know if it's good for me to continue on this path with doing treatment or just stay positive, keep a positive mindset. I mean, I know it's hard to say when you're in constant pain, but like with me, and you remember when I was going through everything, I tried to stay funny, happy, goofy as fuck. Because when I start dwelling on things, because that's not good for me, my positive brain flips, and then it's, well, okay, I fucked up this, I fucked up that, I fucked up. So I've always tried to, but I'm just glad you popped on for a bit, brother. How's the fight going? How's my girl doing? How's Amanda Nunes? That's my girl. That is true, but they're did they tell you what stage you're at? Did they give you a stage or a tumor level? Or because if they gave you a tumor level, you don't even have a stage, which if they gave you a tumor level, that's phenomenal. But I'm not trying to get too personal. If I'm getting too personal, I apologize. But you'll also meet not too many people battling with lung cancer. Well, I wouldn't say I'm battling, I'm dealing with it because the cancer in the lung is gone. It's just spread because the lung was that fucked up. So we're in the same boat. Okay. You know I love you, brother. I'm always going to be here. I will tell you this. Special cookies help. And I'm always here whenever you want to talk. And just to let you know, the wife and I and our kids, or the wife and I and her kids, I call them my kids, we're moving to Florida. So anytime you want to come and hang out, let me know. I'm always here for you, brother. You know that. You were here for me when I was going through my ship. And I will. We're going to be moving to Port St. Lucie. My wife's sister, she lives there, and it's 4 hours from my family in Tampa. So it's a lot easier if we're there because her other family's up in the Poconos. So, and they always travel down south. And with everything that's been going on lately with Canada, and like that's why I liked before I met my wife when I was living in the mountains in Boone. I had a gradual effect of the weather, so it was good for my chest. But this has been different. So, yeah. Give me 1 second. I hate to leave. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Jeremy and Dean, you both keep talking. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hope you didn't hear the fire hose. If you did, I'm sorry. Hopefully my daughter remembers. I asked for a beer and a water. Yeah, Dean, Jeremy was on a live with me one time when I was on TikTok. And I was explaining what I was about ready to go through. And we were in a box with one of our friends, Justin. And I got kicked out. And they gave me a 6-month ban for something. It was false information, spreading false information. And I wasn't really saying anything. Somebody asked me about my next steps in my treatment. And that's all I was saying. And I got kicked out instantaneously. And Jeremy, Justin, Nikki, Alyssa, she was a friend at the time. That's how me and Alyssa met, was on TikTok. Most of y'all don't know that. That's how I met her. Was on TikTok. Yeah. Jeremy knows. He saw the whole thing. Jeremy was actually in the live with me when it happened. I wasn't being crazy or nothing. Wait up, I gotta mute my mic real quick. I need to get a beer. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I had to do.
There's only one left in there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. All right, thank you.
Yeah. You're a little late. What did I do? For you.
Yeah, it was a load of crap, Dean. I will, brother. I will. Hey, Jeremy, if you're up to it in September, the first week, Labor Day weekend, we're going to be at Dean's. My radio station is doing a live broadcast from his compound. If you're able to travel, you're more than welcome to come up. I'd love to see you, brother. All right, Dean. Love you, brother. Thanks for hanging on. You want to call one last shot? It's going to be Dean. Where are we doing this? Jeremy might be interested in coming up. Shots. Okay. Tell Jeremy where we're doing this at, Dean. Just north of Youngstown, Ohio. Dean's maybe an hour and a half from me and my wife in Derry. All right. Somebody called for shots. Oh, well. All right, Dean. Oh, well. Thanks for popping on, brother. Hey, how did the Amanda Nunez fight go? I'm just curious. She's my favorite female UFC fighter. And yes, I did trim the beard down a little. The wife said it could use a little trimmage. All right. So it's about that time. I call it a night. So first off, I want to give a shout out to Bronze Star Coffee. It's run by a dear friend of mine, EOD vet. Me and him go way back. If you like good coffee, you like small businesses, you like veteran-run, veteran-owned businesses, definitely check out Bronze Star Coffee, www.bronzestarcoffee.com. Also, go on TikTok, Vet Life for Vets. Check out their movement. They're doing lots of great things. Sir Veteran Guy, aka Sean Lowry, my two good friends, Mike Howard and his service dog Coop, and True Soldier, the 6-foot dinosaur. Check them out on TikTok. They're always doing good things. They're all about positivity, moving it forward, positive mindset, helping out the veteran community, which we need. We don't need to be dwelling on the past, dwelling on what was. They're giving you ideas on how to get past it. Also, shout out to my boy Vincent Rocco Vargas, aka Gilly from Mayans MC on Fox or FX and Hulu. He's doing a lot of great things. Be sure to check him out, give him a share. Trying like hell to get him on the show. Also, the two big things going on right now. Warriors for 22. Go on TikTok, support them. There's not very many nonprofits out there that put their words and match their actions. You usually get words. You don't get both. That's a lot. So they're doing auctions and they're donating. Make sure you try and help them out as much as you can. They're on TikTok. Anywhere you see a Warrior for 22, Warrior FOR 22. I'm going to start putting links in my bio for this on TikTok. Also, I have a good friend of mine. I'm his co-host on Tuesday nights. Richie the Redneck King. He's decided to run for president. We got to support this. Support his page. WO Network. You can catch us on Tuesday nights. We're crazy. Not like this. We have we do a pimp's pet. We highlight a missing person. I do Dummy of the Week. And when I mean Dummy of the Week, it just isn't necessarily Florida Man, but put Florida Man in your mindset. And we also have serious discussions, which is great. It's a mixture of everything, so it's fluid. Then there's the bar, Sports Church. Support us out. Hopefully, in the near future, we're going to branch out more. I want to get a woman's show. Doesn't necessarily need to be every week. Maybe once a month or twice a month. Something like that. Where a group of women veterans and first responders just get together and talk. A lot of us that battle with PTSD, and there is more than just one specific type. There's over 22,000 different types of PTSD. So When you recognize trauma, you recognize trauma. PTSD doesn't have to come from combat. Doesn't have to come from abuse. Doesn't have to come from a car accident or a weather incident. All aspects. When you see somebody struggling and stepping back, and you know they're stepping back, don't offer solutions. Offer your ears. Let them know they're not alone. They're okay. That's it. Check on them constantly. Ask them how they're doing. Are they okay? Don't dwell on anything else. Trust me. Don't dwell on it. Just ask how they're doing. Are they okay? Do they want to talk? If they start talking, and I want you to listen to this clearly, they start talking, listen. Shut this and listen. Only listen. Don't offer a solution. Don't offer help. Don't offer to fix anything. When they are finally done getting out what they want to get out, let them know they're okay. See how they're doing after they talk to you. Then tell them, if you're close by, I'll be by in a few, however minutes. We'll go get something to drink. We'll go get some air. That's it. That's all you do. Other than that, if you see anybody struggling, send them a joke. Laughter helps. Get them to laugh. That's it. That's all I got to say. Other than that, catch me tomorrow, Sports Church. Minnie's gone. His daughter's got a christening baptism. So, love you, Edith. Couple big fights tonight for UFC. There's a boxing match. Other than that, baseball's in full swing. Not at the All-Star game yet. Who cares? We've got 80-something days till college football starts. 90-something days till pro football starts. Spring training. All that. So, or summer camp. Other than that, I want you all to stay safe. Stay positive. Don't dwell on the past. If you're a veteran, I know it's hard to say. We get in that mindset. But you know how to get out of it. You need to talk to anybody, reach out. You can reach out here on Veteran Revolt Radio, The Bar, Sports Church, me personally, any one of us that comment regularly in any of our pages. Go for it. We are here to help. We don't want the 22, which is technically not the 22 anymore. It's higher. Teenagers are going skyrocket because schools are pushing them too damn hard. Just Let's all have fun. I wish it was the 90s again. That's all I'm going to say. But I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Y'all have been phenomenal. To our hardcore viewers, especially Dean Cerny, hashtag your vagina, hashtag not my ransom. You're the dude. Richie the Redneck King, I love you. Minnie, my brother from another mother. Blue. T. Tim, Full Metal Punk vet. Skateboarding for life, skate or die, motherfucker. Other than that, the crazy fucking Canadian, Chris Benoit. Hope you're doing okay. Much love. Other than that, anybody else that contributes to us, we love you. Our special guest tonight, who's made his, since our page has started, our show, our station, Pete Barlow. You're on like your 13th, 14th visit. You're a regular, but you're still that special guest because you're a comedian. We love comedians. Love you, brother. And I'll promote you any chance I get. Anytime I get a video from you or I see a video, I'm posting it. You're killing it. Clean comedy is hard. So hard. And you're murdering it. With that being said, my wife calms. She's passed out. My dogs are asleep. The kids have finally shut the fuck up. Wow, I just sounded like a dad right there. Just have a good night. Love one another. Don't do anything stupid. If you do something stupid, call somebody. Don't get behind the wheel. Other than that, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow for Sports Church. Much love.